Y'all get in here. Smash that like button. Long live dog. It's 4th and inches, gang. 4th and inches. We here now. Let's go. We ain't got to live like this. Shouts out to Content Kings. Young Dolph Sector. It's all the same. Let's get it. Got 4 in the building. Let's hit that like button. Let's go. Don't come here with that bullshit. We got an exclusive live, gang. Exclusive. What up, Tia? MFD. We've been going hard, man. We've been going hard, man. All gas, no break. We've been having our foot on their neck. Dropping live after live after live. We back up in this bitch. Shouts out Content King. Yeah, you don't. I'm not the rubber off the elastic in your drawers. Do you all type of ways. See what you did? You fucked up. Now you got to deal with it. MFD said, what up, Angel?
Hey, MFD, how are you?
Let's get it. Y'all sub up if you ain't subbed up, man. Sub up if you ain't subbed up. Shouts out to all the new subscribers, gang. Yeah, you thought I wasn't coming on. I told you we did a double whammy. Yeah, we double whammy show. Yeah, you want a double whammy. We're gonna give it to you like that. We're gonna stay on top of your neck. Make sure y'all keep on with the keep on. Because that's what we gonna do. Let's get it. Shouts out Dr. E, man. Let's get it. You got her. Shouts out to my mod, MFD. Yeah. My father's daughter, watch the dough, please. Just watch the dough. Anybody come in? Knock they draws off. She can knock they draws. We ain't playing around no trolls. This ain't the troll channel. Y'all scared of CMG. Y'all niggas scared of CMG. Y'all niggas, yeah, boy, y'all scared of CMG. Y'all scared of, I said, damn. They scared of CMG, MFD gang. They scared of him. They scared of him. I said, we ain't scared. Y'all scared of CMG. We ain't scared of CMG, man. We ain't scared of Marquita's cookie. We ain't scared of Marquita's cookie. Yeah, I said damn. Y'all don't be trying to steal that lingo. Yeah, we on top of shit, man. We stepping on top of shit. Yeah, y'all think, oh, We took the Content Kings channel. They can't talk no more. Nah, yeah, we niggas shut up. Yeah, we shut your ass up. But we smoked your ass like a pack of cool cigarettes. I said that. Y'all get here. I'm waiting on my guys, gang. You about to pull up. God, let's get it. There you go. Dr. E.
Nope. Mic check.
What up, E?
What's up? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. We got that gang in the building.
All right. All right, I'm here muted up.
We got Diamond Gang in the building. What up, Diamond Gang?
What's going on?
Band-aids in the chat. You put some band-aids in the chat, gang. Let's get it. Put some band-aids in the chat. I can see things a little bit clearer. Yeah. We'll be able to see things a little bit clearer. Put some band-aids in the chat. We beat you. Yeah, we beat you. Put them band-aids in the chat, y'all. Y'all put them band-aids in the chat. Y'all get in here. Shouts out to the Dolph sector. Run them lights up. Let's run these lights up, gang. Let's get it. Y'all scared of CMG. Y'all scared of CMG. Shouts out to Peanut Butter Face. YG. Cupcake. The Real Angel. The whole gang. Let's get it. MFD. Even the people in the bush. Cash App, $, Content Kings 123. Cash App, Content Kings with a Z, $, 123. If you would like to donate to the channel, me, Dr. Ian Diamond, if you would like to donate to the channel. Salute to everybody. Hope everybody doing well, having a wonderful day. Shouts out to everybody that checked me out a little bit earlier. Dr. Ian Diamond, I went live a little bit earlier just to get everybody pretty much ready for this live that we doing today. I can't do it without my eyes, 6 eyes is better than 2. And I think we got the best 6 eyes in this Dolph sector, if you would ask me. I think that we do. Okay, forget 8 eyes. I forgot about Angel. My bad, Angel.
Oh, you
sorry about that.
I know I'm always
Very,
here.
very, 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 very sorry about that, Angel.
No, you good.
Y'all get in here. I want to get kicked in my ass. We got 9 in the building. We got kicked in the ass. I had to let the curtain down. What's going on, Dr. E. Diamond? Here's my gang. Everybody, you know how we do. Give it up. Dr. E. and Diamond.
Yes, sir.
We are the old Content
good?
Kings, the new. We beat you. Diamond, you got anything to let the people know? Dr. E., how about you? Feel free before we rock the show.
Nah, I had a long day yesterday. I worked 17 hours. Knocked out for 11. I feel great.
That's what we supposed to do. We feeling great. I hope everybody in the chat is feeling great. What about you, Dr. E? Thing you want to do before we start?
Yeah, same thing out here grinding. This came off my lunch break. Just came off a lunch break. So I got another about 3 more hours to drive. So hitting west as always. You know,
All
yeah,
right. Y'all give it up for
rolling
Dr. E. Give it up for the panel,
westbound and
everybody.
down.
I know that's right. Go knock them little hours out.
What's up, chat? What's up, chat?
Yep, yep.
You know,
Dr. E and Diamond. We all got to pay
Hey,
attention to the
hey, and
chats.
y'all tell Nicki Minaj stop arguing with every goddamn body. Y'all make sure y'all tell people stop arguing. Tell Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj, inbox Nicki Minaj, and tell her to stop arguing with everybody. I just seen her arguing with SZA just a minute ago. Come on now, Nicki.
It is what it is.
oh no, not scissor.
Yeah,
That's the singer
like
right there
Nicki
right now. She the
Minaj
hottest
be
thing in this
arguing
house.
with everybody, y'all.
Mhm. So
What's the beef with her? What's the
we
beef?
got
Real quick.
I don't know what it is. They just got into it through Messenger. I guess they was messaging each other back and forth today. I just think it's kind of messy that I keep seeing Nikki getting into it with everybody. I think that she needs to find another
salute
approach
Antoine.
at this point.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You know, she's still
Yeah,
relevant, but you
yeah,
know, nobody want a person that's always argumentative and her you know, the demeanor of a, you know, a bully. You know what I'm saying? She got to find another way to approach people in her audience.
facts,
Yeah, yeah.
Salute to
facts.
everybody in the chat.
Hey. What up, chat? What up, Antoine? Thank you for
What's
joining.
up,
Thank you for
chat?
joining. Diamond Dr. E. Antoine was in the chat today. We had um, Cupcake in the chat today. Who else was in the chat? Dorian was in the chat today earlier when we went live. Um, we had a lot of participators on that video. Not only stayed on for a while, so
Oh,
we definitely got some support. Um, I let people see today earlier. Let me let everybody know. Since Diamond and Dr. E, I wanted to let you know. I think I spoke to Dr. E earlier about it. These earlier today, guys. But we actually gonna bring it in live motion. And it's nothing like having my team up here.
little
The 8 eyes that I do have up here on the platform. Um, so we're gonna start off fresh. And we're gonna go into the live motion with a couple more things that we added to the show. So, Dr. E, what I wanted to show everybody, what I showed everybody earlier today, and Diamond, I think you guys are going to be pretty much interested in this. Some things that I found. So, this exhibit that we putting up right here, everybody, when it comes to the young Dolph case, and we know that Hernandez Govan should be going to court at the end of this month, sometime early August. But we're waiting on this day. So, as we continue to go down this rabbit hole with the young
mm-hmm.
Dolph case. I wanted to ask Diamond. Diamond, since Doctor, you pretty much know what I am talking about. Thank you, Antoine. Diamond, do you see anything particular in the inside of this picture since you've been gone? Because this is how we're gonna run it. To get straight to it, so everybody that's watching, even a replay game, that anybody in the Dolph sector can track us and any fair use commentary, and we'll give it fair use for you
Well,
if
the
you're in the Dolph
carpet
sector.
doesn't look the same as it originally said. Like it looks red to me, but I
You
don't
can
know
see
if
the
that was
carpet from
because
here.
it
What
was
the hell?
look inside of the shop, right? If I wasn't mistaken, wasn't that a different color?
Mm-hmm.
Look behind the plant. It looks red. Like
Well,
the
that's
flooring
not the
was
carpet.
red.
That's the wall, Diamond. That's because that's the
Oh,
wall.
okay, that's the wall. It
Right.
looks like a flooring.
So is there anything? And it's why I'm at Antoine MFD. Everybody that's watching this live, you people in the bushes, is the reason why I'm asking Diamond, because this is part of the so-called illusion, distraction. So let me give you another view, okay, Diamond? This is the view,
Okay.
everybody in the chat. At the chat, and I'm putting Diamond to the test. Um, Diamond, this is what you're supposed to see. Okay, this is what we, as the people, as the viewers, are supposed to see when it
Okay,
comes to
now
the
I can see the wall color, so that explains why it was red. Okay,
okay.
gotcha. I forgot
Uh,
it was super small in there. I forgot
right.
it's not a
So
large
with
establishment.
this crime scene, I'm gonna put you to the test, Diamond. I'm gonna put all the people to the test. with this crime scene. Right. Antoine says, we see the guy bending down, touching Dolph. Now, before we get to that, Diamond, this is what we're supposed to see in real time by the cameras. If you're not on your P's and Q's and you're not looking right, this is what we're
Oh, okay,
posting.
so someone's touching Dolph. That's what somebody just said, Antoine.
Right,
All
right,
right.
right. Okay, with that being said, Diamond, on this scene, do you see any ambulance?
Hmm.
No, I don't.
Okay, so everybody, we don't see any ambulance on this scene. We do not see any coroners or paramedics. We don't see none of that. All we see is one officer on the scene. So with that being said, Raven specified that there was an officer already on the scene. Okay. So Diamond and Chad, with there only being one officer on the scene, but there's actually two. And we're going to get into that, and we're going to look from different angles. So Dr. Ian Diamond, there's two officers on the scene. What is your thoughts on, and let me go back to let Diamond see this. So Diamond and Chad, do you see the person in the store? Because in real life, this is what we're supposed to see. This is what you see until you see me do my thing. So now, if you're looking now, if you look closely to the middle window that is broken, the one with the sign on it, you're going to see a pair of rubber gloves. Am I correct? Blue
Yes,
gloves.
yeah, I see blue gloves.
So we're seeing blue gloves in real time, chat. 14 in the building. Let's get this lights up to 50 likes. That's what we're trying to get, gang. We got to get 50 likes. What up, Cupcake? Okay, what up, Eric Subs? Eric Subs is back, gang. Thanks, Eric. Okay, so let me go ahead and read. And now I'm putting Diamond to the test, chat. So if a officer was already on the scene, how did the shooters, Dr. Ian Diamond, get away? Did the cops stand there and watch it happen and say, fuck it? A possibility, yeah, Angel. The real Angel
Possibly,
there is
or
like,
possibly,
Yeah.
might have an accomplice, and it could be a police officer.
right. So, Diamond, what is it? Somebody tag Miss Liz. Somebody take this video and tag Miss Liz.
I also think that you remember the weapons were missing, his jewelry was missing, stuff like that.
Yeah,
When we're looking at this picture of someone kneeling next to him, how do we know that they weren't stealing his belongings on him at that
yeah,
moment?
and that's a great question. That's a great answer. But let me ask you this, Diamond. No one or Cupcake, no one should be in there touching his body, right? There should not be anyone in this store touching his body.
Except the corner.
This should be all taped off at this point. If you ask me, this should be all taped off. No one should be in this store. There's not a detective there.
Yeah.
No one's there, but who is this
Remember
inside
the
this
It should have
fact
been
that this is
the
Memphis,
paramedics should have
so a
been
lot of things that
paramedics, the
normally is
EMT should have got
supposed to
here first.
happen.
Yep.
A lot of things
Uh,
that's supposed to
yeah.
happen normally is not going to happen in Memphis. They have a high volume of homicides on a regular basis. So,
Yeah. True.
not to be funny or anything, but he's just another case to them. You see what I'm saying? If they're always having crime like that, high volumes of crime, it's not going to be as precise and structured like anywhere else. That obviously when you see stuff like that, you're supposed to see more volume of police,
Well, we are.
firemen,
Well, we are looking at a
the
place
ambulance
that.
and stuff like that.
Well, we are looking at a city that is on the first 48. And on the first 48, they're precise. So why not be
Right, but
precise?
And that's the reason why I'm saying seeing an ambulance there or seeing people that are
Yeah.
supposed to be on the scene 9 times out of 10, you might not see that because it's such of a high volume of crime that goes on. It's not as uncommon as it is other places. It's more common for you to see stuff like this happen. And ain't no telling if there was other crimes committed around the same time that Dolph was unalive, so it made less amount of availability for the people that needed to be there present.
Right. We understand that. But this is not handled properly. So things like this is like we said before, that is going to be investigated by the PI. This is giving Hernandez Govan leverage. This is giving Govan an opportunity to wiggle. Now, pay attention to what I'm saying. This is giving him a chance to wiggle. Now, let me get to these comments before we get into real life time. Well, it hasn't been told to me that there was even an officer on the scene. So I think my people would know that but I can ask, but I think he would have
But
told me.
let me say this too. Someone can imitate an officer as well, act like they
Yes,
are an officer and might not be an officer. So you can look at them and assume that they are an officer. They might be a rent a cop. They might be, security or something like that, and they're dressed up like a police officer, so people can believe that that's who they are, and they're not the exact person that they think they is. It might be someone that might have been involved in the crime.
right. So that's a toss up. Now, Scorpion unit, we can't leave them out. So let's go to this next comment. They said his watch was taken. Now
All right.
remember
Wow.
that. They said his watch was taken. When the crime scene team arrived, they brought out a stretcher that looked like a body was already in the body bag. Boom. Now we tracking. That's exactly who it is. A medic. Keep telling y'all they're not showing us the real footage. Thank you, gang. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Hey, Judge Shady. Salute to Judge Shady Court in the building, gang. So we keep crime stoppers over here, gang. This is what we do. But the paramedics and the entire law enforcement, they all knew that it was golf. So it was Dolph. So that's different than old Joe Blow down the street that got popped. Yeah, I know that's real. Thank you, Judge Shady. So now listen, gang. We rocking shows. So this is what we're supposed to see. This is what we're supposed to see, and not TMNS. Now we know this scene is staged, definitely staged, because they already got yellow tape. They got everybody on the other side blocked in. So now let's go ahead and I'm gonna read Kimberly Cupcake's next thing, and then we're gonna go show you what we actually seen inside the store. So now it's a fact known by the feds that all these people on the scene some were planted, absolutely, and the goal was to create mass confusion. So well said, because now we heard Raven say, and I'm gonna get to that clip. Now let's go back to this next piece and show you what we see when we go in our real life of what we see. This is what we're supposed to see. Now I want to let everybody know this was further back, and I had zoomed in and made it a little bit better, but this was further back from some of the staged people filming on the camera. So now in real life, Diamond, we see an arm here touching Dolph's body, pulling his shirt over to the side. Is anybody seeing this?
I do see that. I see that very clearly now that you pointed it out.
Okay, so now we see this hand pushing this, but the regular person wouldn't see this with their regular eye. So now we got somebody inside walking over bullets. This is not a proper. You're walking over bullets. Your foot can move a bullet, make everything off. Your foot, everything. Who is this person inside the store with the blue gloves? When did he enter? Why in any filming we never seen this man enter the store? Who is this? And let's make something clear. Let's make something clear. This is not a white person. This is a melanated person, you know. This is someone more dark complected, and you can tell that from the officer's hands looking in his phone. So now you can tell the two different complexions. Now, Judge Shady, watch me work. Watch me work, gang. Watch how we rock shows. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to break this down. Please hit the like button. We got 16 in the building. We need 50 likes. So anybody that come in, please make sure that you please ring the doorbell, wipe your feet at the door, and show some respect when you come in the house. You just don't walk in nobody's house, you know, without taking off your shoes. That's mandatory. And show respect to the house, especially if you're just gonna hang around. This ain't I'm the post up channel. No,
and hang your coat up.
Right, hang your coat up. Yeah, that part in that order. Yeah, in that order. Just respect to the channel. We wouldn't come to your channel and wouldn't show you respect without hitting the like button. And that's real. Respectfully. Thank you. And I also thank you. So let's get to let's like Stan G say on his thing, get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to it. All right. Now this video we need to break down because now I'm going to tell you right now, gang, just being professional with the way we do our content and keeping it professional, that person in the store is not Maurice. I know that, and I'm glad to say that because I'm not picking. You know, I ain't just gonna pick on you. I did not come here to pick on you. I don't do that. I'm not on here to just make my channel look suspense. This is he's no, I'm not here for that. Amir was right. How do you know that it's not him? Oh, you know I was saying it earlier. I said, who is that? That might be Maurice. But I ran across a clip that's gonna tie in with what we just saw. And you're gonna see Maurice still on the side of the building. But we still don't know who was in the store. They are tampering with evidence. Why is you touching on this man for? Why you peeling his shirt over? What you in there doing, gang? What is you peeling Dolph's shirt over for? So let's get to it. So okay. Now it's a fact known by the feds that all of these people on the scene were planning, okay, to create mass confusion. Okay, we caught up on that. So let's watch this, gang.
His camel pet. He didn't ask for his usual chocolate chip cookies and ice cream.
So he got 2 lemon and 2 strawberry cookies. So they was really for his mother.
Dolph and another young man stood in the
So how did Pamela know if she wasn't there that Dolph was getting lemon cookies for his mama? She allegedly wasn't there. But we spoke earlier here on this channel. We spoke earlier. And people said that the mother was there that morning and Raven took her to the other store. But I stressed earlier today, and everybody's heard my story, it hasn't changed. Raven told me on that live that her dad was there that morning and he left in his little sports car. Remember that, Dr. E? And he returned in his fancy black car. So now we got to realize, when was Maurice there in the little car? Where did he take the little car? But she never told me her mother was there. She said her daddy was there earlier. But on social media, it has been said that she had said her mother was there. So when that being said, now my hands are shaking. My hands are shaking now at that point. Because I know what she told me. I know, Dr. E. She sat up here and told us this. She told us this. So what are we supposed to think? She told us this here. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet, and then we got
That's a chef hat, yeah.
the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why. I can't tell you why it's looking. I'm telling you.
So let's go back. 4 people, including a boy. Wouldn't your hands be shaking? I'm just saying. How would you feel, Judge Shady Court, when we got the one girl in the green apron, but she told us, Judge Shady Court, that the apron wasn't green at first. Remember that, Diamond and Dr. E? MFD? She said it wasn't green. That. So now she's going to say this in this clip. We're going to play it again. So we're looking at the first girl in the green, the girl with the thing on her head. That's 2.
Right.
3, the girl at the counter. And 4, the boy. That's 4 people. But she is insisting that there is 3 people in the store. And we clearly know that there is 4. So why wouldn't your hands be shaking? See, what they thought was, what they did, they disrespected us. They disrespected me. They disrespected Dr. E. They disrespected Diamond. They disrespected Kimberly, MFD, Judge Shady, Damon, and my chat.
Mm-hmm.
And you think that we don't see that? But when you do those type of things, you make yourself look suspect, because those are not regular lies. Not when they're dealing with a unaliving of a mega star. You just don't mess up on those type of things, gang. You have to cross your T's and dot your I's. Come on, gang. We don't do that. We don't live on that type of time. We can't. And why are they living on that type of time to sit up and say this? And I'm going to play it one more time. And I'm going to show you something, Diamond, because we had to put it in real time, Diamond Gang. So let's put it in real time. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet. And then we got
the chef hat, yeah.
The chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why I can't tell you why it's looking. I'm telling you.
See what it was? The reason why she's in that mode, because she would never think that someone would pop her and catch her like that. Who says I can't tell you? When someone tells you that they can't tell you, that means what you're seeing is fucking true. I can't tell you, but you see it.
Very
and I can't tell. Go ahead, Dr. E. Go ahead, Dr. E.
Yeah.
What you say, E?
Yeah.
Dr. E just said, yup.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's exactly how that sounds. Yeah, that's exactly how that sounds. I mean, she's over there saying that I can't tell you, I can't. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you good.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Yeah, it's a delay. It's a delay, Ratchet.
Yeah, but we hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, it's a delay. I hear myself talking to.
Okay. Well, like Dr. E said, gang, it's a lot. What about you, Diamond? When they say they can't explain, I can't explain. Does everybody hear me good in the chat? Put a 1 in there. Let's just go mic check. A 1 in the chat. Right, I'm looking at Eric Sub's comment. Diamond, can you hear me? Okay, everything's good. Okay. Okay, Diamond Gang dropped. I don't know what happened there, but we're good.
I'm going to drop down and come back up. Dub, I'm going to drop down and come back up because I got a delay on mine.
Okay, bet. So now, gang. Okay, they're going to come back. They'll be right back. So there's no reason for her to say that. I don't know why. Because you're popped. You're popped. Okay, Antoine says, she told y'all, I can't tell y'all what really happened. In so many words, this is way bigger than cookie people. Otherwise, she should be locked up for falsely speaking about everything. Facts. Facts, because that's what she's doing. Falsely speaking. It's crazy that the police never checked that part behind the store. Eric Subs, big facts. Big facts is because what this is Memphis, so the police should be a little bit more stricter, right, Dr. E? Mic check. Can you hear me, Dr. E?
Okay, Mike. Yeah, Mike, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you get a little bit of feedback, but you're good.
Is it on time or is it a delay?
It's a little delay. Probably your area.
It was like a 30-second. It was like a 30-second delay, so it may have to wait 30 seconds. So yeah, you have to wait a couple of seconds to I respond.
Yeah, you're clear now. You sound good now. Okay. You hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I think mine's delayed about at least 10 seconds.
You're perfect.
Oh, perfect? Okay.
Yeah, you're perfect. Yes, sir. Okay, loud and clear. Okay, Dr. E, so we know that part. So, and that's crazy. They never check behind the store. They never did. And in being in major cities, you know where we from, and you can't even get nowhere close to the building. Get your ass way over there. Like, why is they on the side of the building by the cars looking suspicious? They letting them look suspicious? What the fuck?
Yeah, the whole building, the whole concrete pad would have been blocked off all the way to the tree line. All that stuff would have been blocked off, and nobody should have been able to come over there. I mean, pretty much that's the biggest, scene in the whole city. So half the police force should have been there, like, guarding that area and keeping a riot or anything from happening. They should have already been on the scene. Every cop that's in that area should have been there. That's what they do in LA or anywhere else, on the West, for sure. They don't hesitate. Something major like that.
And let alone, why is the people that's close to the scene that really need to be pushed back and talked
on the scene?
On the scene. Like, but all the other people that's far away, blocked off, way the fuck over there. Like, come on, man. Make it make sense to us.
And they should have really made the whole cookie crew, I'm calling the cookie crew, they should have made all of them been outside the yellow tape on like in a little special area, because all of them need to be going down for questioning. All of them need to be interrogated after that, because they was inside the store and they need to know everything that happened. And that was a celebrity. He wasn't just a Joe Blow, like you said. So at that end of the day, they need to really investigate people. In fact, they probably should have locked them down for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Where they can match stories and see what's going on and really have some solid written evidence. That's what I'm thinking, because this is serious. This guy walked into a cookie shop and gets unalive, and he's a celebrity. He's a king of Memphis, basically, and they didn't treat it like such. They just went to the routine.
Right. Now, Kimberly makes a point. She says, well, once it clears out and Mr. Cookies is giving the signal for dude to run out the laundromat with a bag, it probably had the money that Doll had, because Dolph was bringing them money. Bingo. Antoine says Raven just was cloud chasing. If they had anything to do with this, it would have been over the cookie shop. It would have been over for the cookie shop. No involvement got the internet and told what happened. Now, okay.
Yeah, and Ray became the spokesman for the whole thing, and it's like, how does she really know what was going on, because she wasn't even there? If anybody should have been speaking, it really should have been Maurice about him coming up, and it should have been maybe if they did an interview with anybody, maybe it should have been one of the workers. But
Yep.
at the same time, I can see them not wanting to speak at that time because they didn't want to get caught up. So at the end of the day, like I said, they should have been pulled to the side, designated area, take on them down for questioning, and one by one find out what's going down when they feel a little safer to talk, and everything else. Because I'm pretty sure I go with Raven on that part. They probably was a little, if this was all as surprise as we think, they would be a little shook. They would
Mm-hmm.
be traumatized. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So yeah, I can get that. Taking the stage part out, but if you put the stage part back in there, they already knew what was going to happen. But at the end of the day, people still don't see anybody getting unalive in front of them every day. So even the
Mm-hmm.
shooters themselves, how many times have they unalived somebody before? They supposed to be steppers and shooters, so this really wasn't supposed to be their first time. I think that's what we understood about what Cornbread. He had did this
Yep.
in the bowling alley before. He's a shooter. That's what he's known to do. So the big question with him was why was he always keep letting back out when he's a known shooter? Why he didn't get real time for his crimes
Yep.
that he did in the past when they're going to shoot him? Because they seem to let him right back out. It's kind of like in comparison game. I always do this with Nipsey. The guy City Cuz was that kind of way. He was known to be a shooter, known to be a person that like a crash dummy. So why all the time these guys get little time and back out on the streets when they known to be shooters and known to be fall guys for the rest of the
Right.
group? You gotta
It's
really
like
start
they
paying
need them.
attention to that.
Low key.
Right.
They need them out.
Right. There you go. There you
They
go.
need them.
There
They
you go.
working.
And
They
then
working.
they let them right back in. They lock them right back up, and this is what they do. Like you said, they work, and it's like, yeah, they putting in work as they call it on the street. In Cali, that's what they say, putting in work, and it really makes sense now. Okay, you guys get out and work by getting shoot out, and all this stuff on the streets, and then as soon as the person is unalive or whatever, they lock y'all up for a short time. Y'all be back out in less than 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
Y'all be back out in a couple of months.
Isn't that
Depending on the.
strange?
Yeah, very strange. And I really never paid attention really to now because I'm looking back on how Nipsey's situation was, how this situation was. You listen to all the crimes he had committed before then. It's like, well, it's a known shooter. That's all he do. And
Yep.
that's what they call them on the streets. They steppers. They got the nicknames from down south. They steppers. They shooters. This is what they known to do. And they get right back out. So how you let these shooters back out? It's like the Wild Wild West. They come out, they shoot stuff up. You lock them down for about a year or so, too. They come back out. Then they put in the same work every time.
Mm.
That's
Now,
gotta stop happening.
right. Now, Cupcake said, now we finna get to the nitty gritty game. Now, Cupcake said, that's me speculating about what's in the bag, but the folks believe that it was the phone and his Louis Vuitton bag that he carries with all of his personal items and personal cash in it. Now, Antoine says not even the people who actually was in the cookie shop, no one got an interview from them. Absolutely. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get down some. I'm going to read all the comments. You know how I do, gang.
And then like they just mentioned about that bag and everything, that means they had to go in his car and actually collect all that stuff. But why didn't that stuff get confiscated by the police? Over fact, why didn't stuff just get left in the car and the whole car got towed to the police station without even touching anything at the scene? It should be nothing gets touched. Nothing gets touched until they get to the police headquarters, and at that point, then they go in for the investigation. But everything should have been left in the car, whether it's phones, whether it was guns, whether it was weed, whatever should have been left in the car as it was. They shouldn't even investigate that scene at all. Other than if they were going to do it at the scene, only thing they should have been looking for really is where is Marcus's guns? Because remember he went back inside and he had 2 guns at the car. So where did those guns go?
And that falls in the category of what? The PI for Hernandez Govan. Don't forget that. That PI can pull this. Now Raven said, and I'm going to read from here down, and we're going to go to the next clip. Well, we're going to finish playing this. Raven said that that girl in the green shirt was the same girl at the counter. So let's make your hand shake again. Make you stay at the cookie shop. These are the things that make you stay at the cookie shop. Things like, okay, that girl is the same 2 people I don't know. I can't tell y'all that. I can't tell you why.
All right.
That's what Raven say. I can't tell you. You can't tell me why that this girl right
And the
here
other girl.
in green. Now let me move this comment so you can see the shoes. This girl here is.
And then one has a beanie and one has on a chef hat.
But
Two different people.
different complexions as well. So tell me
Yep.
why that girl is this girl.
Yeah, it's like 31 flavors. They a whole different flavor.
Two different complexions.
Yeah,
This girl was a lot skinnier than this girl.
yeah, yeah. Different
so
shoes,
this girl,
different experts, different hats and beanies. The other one got a beanie on. She don't even have a chef hat on.
right? And this girl has writing right there on the shirt, and this girl doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But don't forget the lonely phone. You can't forget the lonely phone that's sitting on that counter right there. See, you thought that we would not pay attention to the phone sitting on the counter. So Maurice wants this lonely phone.
Yeah.
Maurice didn't worry about the people in the back. Dr. E.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying too about the cops. You know what I'm saying? Again, they should have been collecting everybody at the scene. Hey, I need everybody that showed up and pulled up and was here. I need all y'all to stand over here in this little area right here. Don't move. Stay right here. And we're going to take everybody's name down. We're going to take everybody's information down. See, if I was on the cop on the scene, it would have been all that going down. You ain't moving. Where you going? You staying right there. You right there with the hat, the chef hat. What's your name, Maurice? Stay right there.
Right.
Okay,
right.
1, 2, 3. Let me get all your numbers, names. Let me see some ID. Let me write some information down. You know, I would have been on my job, man. It ain't no way that anybody should been sliding up out of here. This is the that's the rapper dog. Then he got oh yeah, I gotta make sure everybody on this thing. I'm counting for everybody. So I want to find out what happened here. You know, that's one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, putting the emphasis on it, what it should have been a local cop being from the area and then really being down with the artists and everything else and really like, I can't believe this is on the scene where I'm working. You know what I'm saying? That should be that should be a serious moment. Like, I want to sign the paperwork on this one. I was there in the investigation. This is going to go down in my history book. You feel what I'm saying? I was there. I documented everything. I was the cop on the scene, boots on the ground. It's real talk.
So, like you said, so now here's the thing, Dr. E. I stress this thing, and I want to see what the chat feels like this sounds. Watch this. So if Marcus, I always stress this, I put people in, and I put you there. I make sure I put you there. So if Marcus is asking to let the people out of the store, why would he need to let people out of the store who empty the trash can in the back every time the garbage can overflows?
Yeah. They probably empty their trash can.
Overflows in the back of that store. You kindly open the door, right? And you put the trash in the backyard, in the back of the store.
So it's real easy to slide them guns out, like you're saying right there. I mean, I got exactly what you're saying, catching that pass. It's like, man, y'all can easily took that trash out and the garbage out and did whatever and took it to the big dumpster, which we kind of seen that girl doing, the young lady doing, seen her doing that because she was still doing her routine like she was still at work, all in the back of the store, all in the bushes, all on the tree line by herself doing the interviews. What was she doing? Was she still on duty working? You feel me? Right. All over this statue, something under her shirt. We seen all this on film. What was she over there doing?
Right. Says,
broad daylight.
How's she in an entirely different outfit When did she have time to change? Where did she go? She got different clothes and shoes. Raven's lying. Absolutely.
All in the bushes. Just changing over the bushes when we seen her ducking and tucking. I'm
But the
just saying.
key thing that I want my chat to know, I'm saying it to you now. Simple.
Yeah.
Why does Maurice need to ask the officer to be able to let his people out of the store?
Let my people go.
People can walk to the back door and let themselves out.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to walk across the front of the store and look to the right and see Dolph Bloody right there and walk over bullets. Their best route is to go to the back, but the door is already open, gang. They've been going in and out of that door to take the trash out.
The cops dropped the ball on that. They should have stopped and right there. Said, nobody goes in the store at all, period. In fact, anybody in the store, come outside. All you guys come outside right now.
So why isn't Memphis Police Department, knowing with that being said, that there is something wrong with this crime scene? I'll wait. When you listen to this type of verbiage, you see this type of behavior. You're breaking up, Dr. E. When you are listening to the way these people are talking, I need to let the people out the store. The officer let me let people out. You mean to tell me, gang, that someone in a higher level that investigates know that this is something wrong with the way they are talking? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You out here playing in these people's faces. Everybody in Memphis ain't dumb, you know. It may be a poor city, but damn. This shit done went nationwide. What about the people that's nationwide that know better than what you're doing to these people, gang? Look what they doing to these people. We have to get justice for Dolph. Please do not let this slide. If there is anybody, please do your job. Do not play in our face, gang. Y'all are playing in our face, gang. Clearly. They're clearly playing in our face. This man walked straight up to this counter and took this phone. He wasn't worried about Dolph. He was worried about this phone right here. He didn't have to worry about the employees. Because they grown. They walked their ass through the back anyway when they heard them goddamn gunshots. Stop playing with me. This is what I do. Now let's continue.
Left corner of the store on their cell phones and never saw it coming. Maurice drove up to see his workers raising their heads.
Look at lying ass Maurice. Maurice's face just tell on him. You can't do no, man. Maurice's face just tell on him.
From ducking bullets and the young man.
He was just.
You see the people ducking bullets, they've been done ducking. By the time you got there, they wasn't ducking no more. They was out the goddamn stove. With whoever else that possibly could have been there, with Marcus's guns, or whatever. Because them people was not ducking shit when you got there. Stop playing.
Distraught. He was hysterical. He was punching on the window, and because I didn't know what was going on.
He punched the window one time and he went in the store. He wasn't punching on shit. He punched the window one time and he went inside of the store. Okay, so Eric says the mom said the dad was there too. Okay, so now y'all know what Raven told me was not a lie. Yes, this is the year of exposure. Dolph arm was hanging out the window, and they had something buried out right under his hand. Okay? What up, greatness? So now, don't forget Raven said the back door was open. Boom! Boom! So people could use the bathroom. That part. So what does Maurice need to go let the people out of the back door? And what kind of officer would let this man go inside of a crime scene? And whoever this officer was, he could not be paying attention, because guess what? The officer would have told him, hey, sir, do not take this phone off of that counter right there. Why did he take the phone? Because Dolph, he was getting rid of the evidence, because Dolph was on his way, and somebody talked to Dolph on that phone.
That girl could have.
It could have been his mammy. It could have been Pamela, because Pamela said the cookies was for his mom. So some earlier that day, Dolph might have said, this is alleged, I might go get a couple cookies for my mama. I'll be up there later. But y'all fuck up so much time because you just some fuck ups. There was a point where she said, I think it's a time that we just shouldn't even talk no more. Because you know why you can't talk no more. What up, Dr. E? Mic check. Mic check. You good, Dr. E? Let's get those 19 likes, gang. Let's get them up. Dr. E, can you hear me? All right. We'll get Dr. E will get it together.
How about now? Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me now?
Yep, I hear you good. I hear you good. Okay, you going in and out. Going in and out. So, we know, going in and out, we know these two people aren't the same person. Got that out of the way. Now, let's continue to track.
No, I didn't know there was a body laying there, and I thought, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place.
You didn't know it was a body. You thought he shot. Look at this sad-eyed motherfucker. This sad-eyed, sad baby face, sad face motherfucker. Look at it. Sad. I'm so sad ass nigga. Get your sad ass. I'll kick a knot in your sad ass, puppy ass face ass nigga. Lying like a this nigga face tell it all. Nigga, you better not play no poker. You ain't got no poker face. Oh, you're a stupid motherfucker. Kick you in your ass tonight. Tonight I am. You lying motherfucker. And now you want to act like you just so sad, but you really a gangster. See, you known to be a gangster in Memphis. You got some gangsters in your family, and you thought people didn't know. He thought that we didn't know he had no gangsters in his family. Like this man known to be a gangster, gang. Get the fuck out of here. What up, greatness? How come sad, pimp sad? They said pimp sad. Call him Saddy Pimp. Saddy Pimp. Saddy Pimp. Your lying ass. So just think if you're able to get on the news and say anything. It's a higher authority behind all of the facts. Facts. Okay, right. The mom said at this time she should stop talking. That part. Dorian said she is the only way out. These people just stop talking. Absolutely. What's up, my king? Sub up, gang. Glad to have you. Because I like to holler. That's my style. If you don't like it, I can easily have one of the mods slap you across your ass with that thigh. Yeah, I have one of mine slap you across your ass. You come up in my motherfucking chat trying to worry about what the fuck I'm hollering for. Because I'm passionate on Dolph. If you don't like it, get you up out of here. Why one of these motherfuckers hit you over your motherfucking ass with that goddamn fire. Slap you across your ass. You come up here asking me these oddball ass questions. The fuck is wrong with you? Why you come over here asking stupid ass questions? Why you hollering? Cause it's my shit. If I want to holler, I can holler in my house. This ain't your, don't you come into a nigga house talking about why he hollering in it. Nigga, why he hollering? Nigga, that's your, my, nigga, turn your goddamn hearing aid down then, nigga. Why you hollering? My hearing aid is too high. Shut your, boy, I knock your motherfucking drawers off real quick. Boy, don't come in my house with that shit. Don't come up in here today. Now, I'll be nice to you. But what you not finna do is come up on this channel. This ain't the turn the volume down channel. This ain't the boy, get your ass up. Boy, I slap you across your ass with that goddamn fire. Bow! Stop playing with me. Don't you come up here with that shit. This ain't the goddamn trolling channel. Some nigga named Hakeem. That nigga named Hakeem. Where you go? Kid already. Hakeem. Why you scream head ass nigga? Shut your ass up, Hakeem. But my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it all the way gangster with you. Yeah, we got 22 in the building, man. What them likes looking like, man? Yeah, he said this. He wanted to be a star. He wanted to be a star player. Star player, your ass. Don't play with me, gang. Yeah, we get you up out of here real quick. Motherfucker side swipe you on this channel. Motherfuckers be getting side swipe. Had door damage on the side of that motherfucker like that white Mercedes Benz. Why Mercedes Benz side swipe your ass real quick, boy? You better stop playing with us over here, gang. Shitting me. Now back to what we was before we was interrupted by Hakeem Shabazz, whoever that nigga is. Hakeem Shabazz. Hakeem Shabazz ass. Boy, you better stop that shit. Boy, you got the wrong nigga. Boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, boy, yeah. Take that to the bank. Cash that motherfucking check. Yeah. We right. Let's go. So now, doing all type of ways. Okay, Antoine said, yes, this is the year of exposure. Okay, we read that. Okay, don't forget Raven said that. Okay, so you can use the bathroom. Okay, was there blood on the clothes? On Dolph's clothes it was. Okay, Antoine said, okay, y'all missing. This is staged. Absolutely, it was the table in. There was a table in there. I saw that clip on YouTube. Somebody showed there was a table in there. You have to go back and look at the old video of the footage. It absolutely was a table there. Let's see if this Hakeem down there talking shit. All right, now he ain't. Okay, Hakeem said, okay, let me be cool. He got that. You are the father face of Murray. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, let's rock a show. Greatness. What up, Greatness? Greatness, one of my family members. Let's get it. Hakeem ain't saying shit. Hakeem sat his ass down somewhere. Let's go.
Place up itself.
We just got a phone call from my
right here. Now, allegedly, you know, I'm not going to say allegedly on this one, but, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So, you know, when they say people face morph and it morphs and shit, that's some demonic shit, right? That these people have demonic, like they're not human. Like, and then when you look at Raven's name, Raven is a crow, like a crow. Her name says a lot, Raven, right? So if anybody have seen this video, her face morphs. It's a lot of stuff like that on the internet that says demonic people's faces morph. Have you seen that on TV, gang? I don't know. But when I seen her face morph, it took me back. I said, damn, this motherfucker might be goddamn one of them goddamn reptilians or something. Her face did the morph. They talk about that, gang. I can't make this shit up. So now let's listen to Raven lie again.
My dad, he was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like, okay, I thought it was, you know, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But
all right, hold on. I got one of my people came back. Mic check. What's up? What's up with it? What's up, gang?
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. All right. In Demings, you know how they go.
Right. I always thought this guy standing behind her. There's a black dude standing behind her right there. Look on the back left of Raven. He's wearing the blood colors. But it looked like this dude is specifically watching Raven. And when you see the policeman walk towards him, he turns away real quick and walks away.
Oh,
now watch this guy.
I remember that.
Laying there, and I thought, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place up himself.
We just got a phone.
Now watch that dude back there with the red Jordans on. It seems like he's watching Raven on security. Now it's gonna be a cop walk by and he's gonna turn around and walk off. Watch.
Oh, from my dad.
Look at him drinking the water. It's like he's watching Raven. He got a mask on his face too. Now watch.
Or he's one of the owners, and he
watch
just
that officer. See this officer passing Raven? Now watch what he does.
That somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like, okay. I thought it was, you know, one of.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, he dipped out. Took off.
He took off. I watch every fucking thing. Let's do that again. It's like he watching Raven. Bitch, you better not say no motherfucking thing. Make sure somebody get over there on Raven. Make sure she don't get over there and say the wrong fucking thing. I'm watching her now. Let's go. Watch him.
He was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like, okay. I thought it was, you know, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But, you know, we heard my cousin in the background. You know, he was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? You know, we just try to figure.
Look at her face morph right there. Look at Raven's face morph.
It seemed like they was trying to actually, you know, avoid the cop, because when they got seen that cop come, he turned around. You see his body language. He turned like he didn't want to be spotted. Then he took off when the cop actually went between the cars. He went the other way. He's like, I'm out of here.
Hell yeah. Like he watching Raven.
He should have been just standing there with his orange phone. That's showing him like, okay, I don't want this guy to make recognize him. Go ahead and move. You know, like he made, like the cop made notice or something. So he took off.
Yep. Comments coming in. We need MFD, anybody in the chat, let us know how many likes. Let's get the likes up, gang. We need them in there. Keep our channel in the algorithm. This is a movement. This is a family. You know, most bloggers don't read y'all comments and keep y'all involved. This is a family. Let's get the likes up, gang. I appreciate you all. I try to show my appreciation by doing that. It might get me in trouble down the line. Somebody think I'm soft. You know how motherfucker think you soft, Dr. E, when you do shit like that. That's like when you tell a motherfucker no, you been giving them and giving them and giving them, and then when you tell a motherfucker no, you be mad, they be mad at you.
Your voice was too loud. Tell Doctor he missed it.
10 likes. Oh shit, I'm about to turn this motherfucker off. Dr. E, can you believe this? 10 likes? And 19 in the building. I wait. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get them likes up before I go further. Yeah, we gonna skid right here. Yeah, we gonna skid. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Yeah, I'm gonna commercial break your ass. Yeah, I ain't even got to the good stuff. So let me go ahead and get them, wait till the lights get up. Yeah.
Like I told you,
let's get them lights up.
But like I told you, I was tired of running circles around. You know what I'm saying? That'll be addressed when it's time to be addressed. Did I mention? Honeybees, we move tips, we sting. Hear me? I don't drag no more. My new word is skid. I don't drag, I'm skid on your ass. I'm scared. Ain't no drag. You're motherfucking tired. That's how I do it. Yeah, I don't drag it. Yeah, I'm skid. Knock the rubber off. Knock the rubber off. Knock the rubber off the elastic in your drawers. Boy, I knocked the rubber off the elastic in your goddamn drawers. I can't make this shit up. And
yeah, he motherfucker try to play me. Yeah, it said 10 likes. Somebody said they got 10 likes. Hell nah, we ain't going no further. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that. Yeah, what's going on in y'all life? What's going on? What's going on in everybody's life? Because you know what I'm saying? I know what's going on in mine, goddamn it. I'm gonna be shit, I need that. Shit me. 11 likes. Y'all get in. We need to get them likes up. Let's get at least to 15 likes and we'll keep on going. Yeah, I ain't gonna let y'all do me all type of way. I just think I'll go for this shit and just sit on this couch. Nigga, you ain't finna come over here and sitting on my motherfucking shit. And then not even goddamn, I ain't asked you for no money. How you been doing, Angel? Me too, shit, me. And they don't even know the good shit coming. Them motherfuckers say, I think let's go over here and get shit free.
I mean,
Yeah,
you went shopping today and stuff.
Hell yeah, we go over there and get our shit free. Hell no, what the fuck wrong with you? I said damn. Hell no. Hell no. What we got, MFD? How many likes we got? Let's get them likes up. All you gotta do is delete the screen, go back up, pop it, and you can get right back. Don't be too anxious now. Right. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. Channel ain't going nowhere. We got power over here. I ain't finna. Yeah, you ain't got no power. You just gonna come over here and just try to turn. Hell no, I'm gonna just go over there and use his electricity. Yeah, 11. I'm trying to lose my electricity. Y'all better hit that like button. Shitting me.
Yeah, cause this motherfucker on.
Real. Hey, Michelle Richmond. Hey. Okay, Michelle says, I always felt they was in on it. The plot to have him unalive. There. I believe he was on the phone with Maurice. Boom, we got somebody here to know something. All of a sudden, he pulled up. It's going down. It was planned for him to be meeting me. Absolutely. We got gang up in here. We got something that knows something. We got somebody that knows something. Did you hit the like button, Michelle Richmond? Because they got us on hold real quick. Yeah, they pumping gas right now. We just waiting in the car. I said, damn, because what they did is they didn't hit the like button. So how many likes we got? Because we ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I ain't finna pull off. Yeah, this ain't the I ain't going nowhere without my chippers. Yeah. Y'all tap in. Shitting me. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Do I got to sing to a motherfucker? I just hit the like button. 22 watching. Okay, we got 22 watching. Dogs got hit 22 times. Now we get, yep. Come on, get them likes up, gang. Signs and symbols up for the conscious mind. 14 likes. Thank y'all. They working with me. 14 likes. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up before we go further. I'm going to read some more comments till them likes go up a little bit till I feel satisfied. I said, damn. Satisfied till I feel satisfied. Yeah, I'm going to wait till I feel satisfied. Ratchet TV interview, because I got some good shit to show y'all. I feel, Cupcake, don't come in here with this real business, gang. This real business on this channel, bro. This ain't no channel with niggas. No, we get straight to it, bro. I'm giving you raw shit. So give me my propers. Shitting me. Wait, no, Kimberly in the chat. We running it up. Shit, they love me, gang. They know what they like. Shit. We got Deuce up in here. Come on, they running it up. Run them likes up. This gang, they ain't playing. Yeah, shouts out everybody. Shouts out to Michelle Richmond. Thank you for subbing up, Michelle. I just sent it to her, MFD. What we got popping?
And Deuce too, baby.
Yeah, what we looking like?
Hit that subscribe button, Deuce.
Miss Thornton says she never sent him there for any cookies. Kimberly, all right. She did say that. 25 in the building. Let's run it up. If you watch the interview she did on the day he died, she said that she had to drive her mother back from the downtown location. Absolutely. We remember that. Okay. And it's crazy, people. And the shots up, the crime scene, too fucked up the crime scene, too. It was a big plot. Absolutely. Antoine said crooked cops involved in the MPD. Absolutely. They hated Dolph. He was always stopped. He was always pulled over. You took the words out of my mouth. And talking stuff, taking stuff from him. Okay? That's why he changed vehicles all the time. Well said. See, we got real Dolph fans up in here. Give it up for Dolph. Okay. The best part was Marcus had to show the cops how to run the tape back. Right? Who put that this bitch. You know I run it back. Oh, my bitch, stop lying. Sorry about that, Raven. I ain't meant to do you like that. Don't blame me. Blame these folks over here. These motherfuckers do you all the time. Everybody in my chat know the game, gang. Y'all see what I'm saying? We tribed up over here, nigga. How we... He said, oh, y'all missing.
Hey, stop.
I can't make this shit up. The nigga said the best line. The best
See,
line.
you acting tonight.
The best line was when Maurice had to show the cops how to run the tape back. Oh, shit. Don't forget Raven said the back door was open. The door was open, gang. And they telling us, hey, you think I can go in the inside and let some of my people out? What the fuck you want to let them people out? They ran out the back, gang. All right, let's get to it, gang. They go, she said it was on the way out. This is the people just stop talking. Right, I'm big bag. Okay, right. The mom said at this time we should just stop talking. Big bags. And that's what let you know it's a clip online when that clip online. When Raven out there talking to the people at the counter, she was like, why would we do that to Dolph? That mama got tired. She opened that door and said, goddamn got something to do, bitch. Get out of here. Stop talking to these motherfuckers. I saw that today. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah, when Raven was at the counter trying to talk to somebody again, her mama opened that side door and said, hey, got work to do. Bitch, get your ass up. Stop talking to these goddamn people. I said, damn. I can't. Put a fork in me, gang. I'm done. Hey, what's up, tribe? We tribed up in this bitch.
Hit the subscribe button, tribe.
We up in this bitch. They up in here. They up in here clowning. Diamond already dropped the link.
Hit the like button.
Hold on, Diamond. Let me drop the link.
Whatever your name is. What's his name?
Hakeem, leave Hakeem alone. Hakeem up here.
You said somebody new came in.
Hakeem back in there, gang. Hakeem back in the chat. Hakeem back in the chat, y'all. Hakeem said, don't scream. Hold on, gang. Let me let Diamond Gang up in here, man. I fuck with y'all the long way, man. Hold on, let me drop this. Let me see what Hakeem said.
What Plies say? Plies, whatever.
Let me see what Hakeem said. Hakeem let that shit go. Hakeem let it go, y'all. 14 likes. Let's get them likes up. Hakeem. Hey, check these people with the likes, Hakeem. Can you do that for me, gang? Hakeem said, I think the police really unalived Dolph. That the scene was fake. Shouts out to Hakeem, man. I fucks with Hakeem. Thank you, Hakeem, man. I fucks with you. Now you see why I be screaming. I fuck with y'all. Yep, we got to find out more about Marcus. Marcus should be more found out because Marcus ain't telling the nigga shit. We got to look at the people who put the hit on Dolph, who hired the crash by putting up the money. Right, and we're going to find that out with this right here.
Got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much you get. I don't know.
Okay. All right. And you knew that, just we're all clear here, that money came from CMG. Right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who, but yeah.
All right.
So we know that. That's one thing we know, that the money came from CMG. But I keep telling everybody in my chat, when I tell you something, I be on deck with it. So what did I tell y'all? Well, let's go back. Class is in session. So class, let's go ahead and read this. I like to refresh my people's minds. So when you hire an investigator, a private investigator, this person says, I hire private investigators all the time. Mostly, they can find people I can't find and deliver them things they don't want to receive, like a subpoena. This is why Hernandez Govan is hiring a private investigator. Because guess what? whoever the fuck is in the store, who all those people that was at the counter that Raven don't want to give their name up, if that private investigator finds those people, he can subpoena these people to court. And when Hernandez-Govan subpoenas these people, the officers, all this shit looks fucked up, right, gang? So that's what Hernandez-Govan's purpose of hiring the private investigator. And here's your key words. You hire a private investigator, mostly to find the people. This is why Raven don't want to give the people's name up at the counter. This is why Raven is not in fucking Memphis. This is why she's in Atlanta.
She'll be back in a couple of days, she said.
Because if the private investigator pulls up, he can subpoena her to Hernandez-Govan's court date. So then Hernandez-Govan can subpoena to get the camera footage of what went on in the inside of the store. So what goes on in the inside of the store, tribe, gang, we'll get to see. Because see, and that was a smart move by Hernandez-Govan. I want everybody to let this resonate. Because it's a smart move by Hernandez-Govan, because Hernandez-Govan just don't want to roll over on the cookie shop. He doesn't. He doesn't. Because a lot of things go with that. Because if he rolls over, he don't want to roll over on Zebo. He don't want to roll over on Zach. Surprise to pay. He don't want to roll over on Zach Randolph. Because here's the gang. Black youngster, J Money on the left, Zebo up in the back. You don't want to roll over on the gang. He don't want to give up the gang first. He would rather let Raven tell on the gang. Because he wants to live for death before dishonor. Right? Right, gang? Okay. Look at Zach Randolph in the back. Zebo, up. See, that's why you don't take a lot of pictures with all type of motherfuckers. It's going to catch up to you. I'll just go take a picture with you. No, they got this. We got this, gang. It's public record. It's all tracing. It's all mapping up. We know who owned that car. Do we know that white Mercedes Benz was a black youngster's baby mama's car, which is a white girl? Not anything that color has to do with it, but it would throw you off because when you're looking at the news, it was a white woman saying her car got hijacked, and you wouldn't have knew that black youngster had a white baby mom. That's the only reason I'm using that type of verbiage. So we know that the white Mercedes-Benz was black youngsters. And his mom had the car first. And his mother is the one that put the dent in the side of the car. Did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. Oh, I know a little bit more than you think I know. But we'll talk about that a little bit later because we're tracking right now. So let me move this. My gang know I be tracking. So, I'm giving you the game. Now let's go back. I'm giving you what's happening on real time. Dr. E, you up in there? How many likes we got, MFD?
Yeah, I'm up in here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Am I rocking the show?
Oh, yeah, you doing good.
Okay,
can you hear me? Mic check.
You sounded A1, gang.
All right, well, I'm up in here.
Now, everybody tune in. I'll be dropping a thumbnail the day after tomorrow. Because I like to have shows added up. So I got like 3 shows, but I'm going to give myself a break so you guys can let this resonate in your head. I will be putting some shorts out tomorrow. So, let it resonate. Because some of you guys didn't go do your homework. And you didn't know that a private investigator can subpoena a motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't know till I looked that shit up. I said, damn. That's when shit started getting clearer. So Hernandez Govan hires the private investigator. So now we'll be able to see what Marcus did with the guns. You know, when he ran inside with the machine gun and then he left that in the store, came back out, picked up the handgun, took that back in the store. So we'll also probably get a chance to see, we probably won't, but we'll probably get a chance to see Maurice run in here and take this goddamn phone. Right? Because this is what we need to know. Let's track, gang. If after the man that Hagerman said it happened real quick, and when they pulled the screen back, now I'm gonna show y'all there's a ghost in that store too. Did I mention that there's a ghost in that store? That Mark. Well, I'm gonna show you our show on that. Now, when Hagerman pulled back, Tribe, you didn't see Dolph on the floor, right? Right, Dr. E? We didn't see Dolph on the floor, right? Gang? Dr. E, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Right, I hear you good.
All right.
So
all right, I'm trying to leave it on mic.
When they pulled the camera back and showed us the floor and it said it happened real quick, we did not see Dolph on the floor, right?
Right.
So that means, now everybody listen to me. That means the inside footage shouldn't be that bad for us to see, correct? Because we're not able to see Dolph. Am I right, Dr. E?
Yeah, but if he was laying there, I mean, that's what we was asking about from the very beginning. Like, why they never did show the footage when he got shot and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, you know, we see a lot of stuff on TV all the time, but I guess they didn't want to keep repeating that, having it on the internet. So we just kind of let that rock.
This is what I'm saying. You remember at chat, remember when he pulled back the screen and we seen nobody in the store? Remember that?
Right, and he said it happened quick.
Right, but they saying Dolph was laying there, right? But we just couldn't see him. He was further around the corner, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
We just couldn't see him. But they say he was there. Right. We saw the flower pot. So they saying he was there. So meaning, listen to me, chat, meaning if Dolph was laying there on the side of the floor, like right now, this is what we seen when they pulled the camera back.
But remember when we were saying how his chain get in the flower pot?
Right, that part too. So watch this. So if they pull the camera back, chat, and we still don't see Dolph laying on the floor, chat, that means if Hernandez Govan gets the inside footage of the store and they show this camera from this angle, which we still wouldn't be able to see Dolph, right? Right, Dr. E?
Right.
So meaning we can see Marcus without seeing the gory part of the scene or anything. We can see what Marcus did inside of this store with the guns. And we can see Maurice walk in and take this phone. That is the things that is missing with this case. If we can see what happened at those moments, we can solve the case. I just broke it down to you.
Yeah, we'll definitely know what goes on in the store at that point, because we'll know who passed the guns, how they passed the guns. You know, basically is what once the shooting stops, it seemed like they trying to say the filming stopped, but it didn't. The camera still rolled all the way until the cops got there to take the film and turn it off, or whatever the case may be. It should have been still rolling really until the end of the investigation. So they don't think that we know, and we should think that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody came into the store. Everybody walked out the store. we should have been seeing everything on footage with them cameras, but they're not showing us that. I would think the police department has that, but then they not bringing none of that up in the case. They would know everybody who's walking in the store, everybody who's going back to the store. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They would still know everything.
Dr. Antoine said, "Now you cooking." That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let me communicate with my chat. Michelle, let me answer this question for you. Michelle says, now, Dr. E, we figured this out. Dr. E had that same issue. I like to catch everybody up. Michelle says, do you see how the cameras moved? I never seen that before. Just unusually still. Okay, now let me let you know this, how that works, Michelle. What we were seeing when the camera looked like they were moving, it was a camera inside of the courtroom. Everybody remember that. So the camera inside of the courtroom was moving. Not this scene. That was the camera from the inside of the courtroom zooming in on the screen. And when that camera, that's the movement that you were seeing from, looked like the camera was moving. Like when she walked over to the left, the camera moved over there. It was the camera from the inside of the courtroom moving. We thought that. We thought that. It was like, wait a minute, somebody's controlling that camera from the inside. But you can control cameras. But when you see it, I seen the numbers and everything move. So we had to correct ourselves on that. So we did study that. I just wanted to catch you up on that because that is very important, because we did we did think it, didn't we, Dr. E? We was like, wait, who's moving the cameras? Until we see it actually work.
We would think it was a motion camera that moved to the left and right, and that it zoomed in and out. So we automatically out the rip thought, okay, somebody's controlling the zoom in, because now we lost sight of Marcus and you don't see everything that's going on. But like you said, they was moving around the camera inside the courtroom. So I guess that's how that post kind of went. We gotta let it kind of go. But we did have that suspect thought too. It's like, who's zooming the camera in? Mm-hmm. Who's following her? It didn't seem right. So, we still had that in the atmosphere too, that it didn't, but we let it ride when they like, oh, well, it's zooming in because they're trying to focus in on that person. It was up for debate, but we still kind of just let it ride because we thought the same thing.
Okay, Eric's question keys in with, it's a lot going on in the chat going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're going crazy, Dr. E. And I love it.
This is how we was into it when we first saw it. This stuff was breaking it down. All the questions we asking and even more that we didn't watch them more. This is what we was doing. Like, man, wait a minute, hold up. Stop it right there. We was doing that. Like watching your favorite crime show and you have control of the remote control. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hold up right there. Pause it right there.
So let's be mindful. Everybody, track this. When Hagerman pulled the camera back in the courtroom, he said it happened quick. Marcus was no longer in the store. So at that time, with Marcus no longer being inside of the store, what did you think at that moment? You said, okay, he's outside running with the machine gun, correct?
Yeah.
That's what you thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they zoomed back, it looked just like this scene here, right? White chat? It looked just like the scene here. You don't see any blood, but Dolph is supposed to be laying with his arm out of the window. Okay. So it shouldn't be no reason that when we get the footage from the PI, if we get that, if this is not CIA, FBI type of shit, then we should see Maurice run inside the store.
Yeah.
And do something with the handguns without seeing young Dolph's gory body.
See what it is? They thought we didn't care anymore about what happens after the shooting, but we as an audience and people, we still do, because we want to see the inside view of when Marcus comes back inside, when Maurice comes inside, when the police comes inside. We don't see none of that, and we just supposed to just let that fly. So the average person is not going to ask about that after they said unalive and already happened.
Facts. So, and at that point, we never seen blood, so it shouldn't even be a problem. But the main
Oh,
thing that I want to let you guys know is this. Keep this in your mind. We all grown folks over here. We all grown. We got dope fiends, crooks, and all that type of shit in our family. Pimps, pushers, players, and snakes. We got them all. Pimps, pushers, players, and snakes. Jive talkers, liars, motherfuckers steal from you, help you look for it. We done been there, all that type of shit. Ain't it, Doc D?
true.
We got friends that'll steal from you and help you look for the shit. No, they didn't stole it. I said that. So you can't put nothing past no African. We all Africans out here, gang. We know the game, gang. It ain't nothing you can't. The old folks, y'all. We come from the ancestors taught us better than to be food like this. So this is the shit that I need y'all to keep with you, gang. Take this with you. Why in the hell? Just let it all resonate. That Maurice can ask a policeman to let his people out. Now you know how black folks is when we hear gunshots. We'll run through the goddamn wall. Yeah, we'll run through the wall, goddammit. I ain't gonna lie. If I heard that Draco going off, nigga, I would have laid on my stomach first. Woo, hit the deck. Stop, drop, dick, roll, and I would have headed to that back door. Open the back door and I wouldn't have went to the side part of the gate. Hell no, I wasn't gonna go let myself out the side because my mind would have been thinking the killer could run across the side of the building. So you know what I would have did, Angel? I'd have went like me and you went over there. Did I mention that me and Angel, MFD put the running thing right? Did I mention that we went to the cookie shop? Y'all, this is not a person that's just having put boots on the ground. Me and Angel went to the cookie shop. We've been there. We're going to show y'all that on our next live. Asking questions and everything. And I went to the back of the store. I was scared than the motherfucker. I ain't going to lie. I was scared than the motherfucker. I was thinking the motherfucker was going to come around that motherfucker and shoot out. What you doing over here? Like, what the fuck, who is you? I went over there anyway. I went to the back of the store. Because I wanted, you know what I wanted to see, gang? I wanted to see if when you hop that fence, if in them bushes it looked like somebody, like a trail. Like people have been used to hopping that fence. Like y'all know how that shit is. Motherfucker keep hopping the fence, you're going to see that trail where the grass is pushed to the side.
Mm-hmm. They walk their shortcut. It's a shortcut to the next block. You come out that parking lot and you go right to the backyard of somebody, or come out in the vacant lot and come on the other side. You know why I'm going to walk around the block? They got a shortcut.
Guess what? We beat you. Guess what? We beat you. I seen some. I seen it. They had a trail. It was a trail. Looked like the weeds was pushed down like a little mini path.
I mean, the cars can be parked on the other side. The getaway car could be parked on the next block. Go through the bushes after they do the dumping and go out the back. Boom. Through the bushes, through the vacant lot. Bam. To the car. I'm just saying.
So I'm like, damn, but you know when I did it, I kind of peeked. I did it real quick, went over there and peeked, and ran back over to the side. I saw the motherfucker shoot me. I said, shit, I ain't got my vest on. But I did it. I went across that motherfucker. I even went down the side alley. When you pulled up at the side of the laundromat, now this was odd. We pulled over there by the Shell gas station, and we parked the truck right there, and we got out. On the side of the building, it's a gate. And that door was swung wide open. It was a girl smoking some weed. So it's the trap spot. It was a girl with her door wide open, smoking weed right there by the laundromat, smoking with her door open. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is a trap spot.
I said, damn.
I said, damn. So I noticed that gate was swung open. So I said, that was a walking path. So you could have did the dirt. Not only could you have ran from the back of Marquita's, you could have made a right instead of making a left and going out where you see the Family Dollar. You could have made it's a fence right there, so you would have had to hop that little fence, but it's a walking path, and you could have went all the way to the Shell gas station behind the line.
Now you mentioned it, I wanted the dog on that spot. Remember he owned houses.
Nobody did. But I watched the old man today at the laundromat. The man that owns the laundromat, The man that owns the laundromat, he an old man. He said he lost a lot of business since that.
Oh yeah,
He
I can
lost
imagine.
about $10,000 a month of his laundry service because of
Damn.
what happened there, that people are scared to come there and stuff. He didn't say much, but he was an OG. I was like, I wonder if the OG owned the whole plaza.
But when we went there, it was people in there.
Right, it was people in the laundromat. Now, I don't know how much laundromats, but you know what? We gonna call Zach. We gonna call Zach for that. We're gonna call Zach. We're gonna call Zach for that. Right? We gonna call Zach.
Products, you don't spend. Come on. $100 past due bill. We're gonna call Zach. We're gonna call Zach for that. Here we go. Her mama is a honey-mongry. Honey-mongry, see? There she goes. She let you know she's not from America right there. She's hungry money.
Oh wow. Oh
we
my.
gonna call Zach.
That's at the other shop. Shop number 2.
We're gonna call Zach for that. We're gonna call Zach.
Our products, you don't spend. Come on. $100 past due bill. We're gonna call Zach. We're gonna call Zach for that. Here we go. Her mama is a honey-mongry. Honey-mongry, see? There she goes. She let you know she's not from America right there. She's hungry money.
Fill them in who Zach is.
So Zach
For those who may not know. Right. Fill them in because some may not know.
Zach Randolph right here is paying bills. We gonna call Zach. We gonna call
Ball
Zach
player,
for
right?
that.
Basketball player, right?
Right.
Some may not know. Some may not know.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, but he also is from Naptown. He be up here in Naptown. Yeah, I lived in Nap for 6 years. Random streets up there, so I know the game. We gonna call Zach. We gonna call Zach for that. So y'all see the connection? Look at Zach Randolph with, and he has his own record company. Also, Zach Randolph wants to hook up with Jay-Z. Endless record label. Zach has a massive criminal record for marijuana. Same thing that Dolph is into, right? So we know that Jay-Z has it going. That's another live that we're gonna do the day after tomorrow. Did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. Did I mention that I got some more stuff for you? Sorry about that. Y'all just gonna have to tap in and get to know me better. So now, yeah, let's do them all type of ways. So now we about to wipe their ass. See, I'm not.
So Memphis, for those who may not know, so Memphis is the hot spot for narcotics and stuff to be coming through, right?
Right, but did I mention that Raven used to work for the post office? Oh, I said, damn, get that pack in. Somebody run that pack.
What?
Run that pack in. Run that pack in. Run me that. Run me that. Run me that. Diamond Gang, what's going on, gang?
The post office.
Get the likes. We should get 50 likes. We should get 50 likes. So now we running it.
So wait a minute, her resume is post office and stripper. She was a stripper too, right?
Yeah, stripper too. Yeah, toot that thing, girl. Toot that thing.
What?
Toot that thing, girl. Toot that thing. I need a BBL thing, girl. Toot that thing. I want a BBL thing, girl. Toot that thing.
Oh,
that thing. I said, God damn, look at Raven tooting that thing.
Toot
that thing, girl. Toot that thing. I want a BBL. Ah! That's my new song. Toot that thing, girl. Toot that thing. I want a BBL thing, girl. Toot that thing. I want a BBL. Ah!
Wow. You making cookies?
Put that thing, girl. Toot that thing. I want a BBL.
Wow.
Hell no. I said damn. Action-packed gangsters. You want to be action-packed gangsters? We beat you. Yeah, we beat you. Yeah, let's continue. Now let's get to the motion. Diamond, don't you come in here with that shit, gang. All that silent treatment. What you give me the silent treatment for? Okay, I'm gonna let her do it. You want to win? You
What'd you
win.
say? Were you talking to me?
Ah, shit! Damn!
Sorry, I was talking to my daughter. I wasn't listening to you rumble.
Came back out of the woodwork. Like this popped up. What happened?
I had to
Right,
let my
right.
phone charge up a little bit, you know.
Mm. I just watch the show. I know y'all love. Yeah, I know y'all love me. All right, let's get it.
Figure out what was going on. And then you can hear my dad, you know, he was just like, stay with me, dog, just stay with me.
And ain't no way in hell you didn't
Oh,
miss your daddy
oh,
voice.
oh,
No,
oh. Stay with me, y'all.
there ain't no way that you gonna come back and debunk that you said. This just the way she said it. Like, you know that's your daddy. Hold on.
The brother, you know, he kept saying it, so that's when we was.
He kept saying it. So if he kept saying it, what make you think out of your ear that wasn't him? But he kept saying it. You know your daddy voice. You know your daddy voice. He kept saying it. He kept saying it. Don't you come back later and say it was people outside screaming. That's what she said, gang. That was people outside screaming, so she heard the wrong thing. I said, damn. That girl, stop playing with me.
There was
See,
nobody
she's trying
outside
to get in
screaming.
front of the story so that she can paint her own narrative because she knows at the end of the day they're guilty. So if they're
Yep.
guilty, she wants to spin out the narrative first. She wants to get in front of it instead of behind it because she knows that people are going to talk about them. So why not go out and say whatever you need to say to try to divert the fact
Yeah,
of
because
your
there was
family
nobody
being
outside.
implicated in the situation. What
Yeah,
I
there was
seen in the
nobody outside.
video was after they took off and the whatever his face went back in with those weapons, her father pulled right up, right? So if that's the
You got
case,
that.
okay, when he pulled up, the police was supposed to already have been there. Where is the police officer that they said was on scene? And if he pulled up that fast, that means he was close enough to see it transpire in the first place.
Yep. Should have been pulling up when they was
What?
pulling off. They should have been pulling up.
No, the way he was pulling in, right? He could have
Yep.
seen the whole entire thing unfold. That means he wasn't close. He wasn't that far by. He was at least maybe a half a block or a block away from the actual his
Yep.
store.
Well, the only person that we see here is this policeman. It had to be him.
I don't know, but I'm just saying
I'm just saying,
it's
though, Damon. Diamond,
suspicious
it had to be
that
him.
he's saying
This
that
is before the other officer pulled up, gang, gang.
right. I'm just saying. I feel like the store owner, her father, is lying because it seemed like
Yes,
to me
absolutely.
off the video, just the footage, he was close by. That means he's seen and witnessed Dolph's unaliving.
Yes,
He had something
yes.
to do with it.
And then and let's just spin off what Diamond said before we get to this, because here comes the good shit. Good shit's coming right here, gang. We gotta do commentary the right way for the channel. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't fuck with us. So we're doing right. So now watch this. He had to see it because, and I'm gonna show you another video. When Marcus come out shooting, he's shooting to the right. So the daddy probably lucky he didn't get hit because he came in turning left in from the same direction that Marcus was shooting. So why didn't he see any of that? Why didn't he mention that he seen the white Mercedes-Benz fly back past him? Because the Benz
That's
had to fly past him.
that's not the way that I seen the video. You might want to play the video again. It seemed like he was
No,
coming
it
from the
is how
left.
I'm going to show you the video.
All right.
He came in, when Marcus came in, Diamond, he turned in from the left. The same way that people are saying, now I want to track you. Hit the like button, gang. I'm going to read that too, greatness. People said Dolph came from
Maybe
the
he
Shell
did
gas
come in
station.
that way.
Listen to me. People said Dolph came from the Shell gas station. That means Dolph would have had to make a right into that parking lot. Because when you're looking at that scene, the Shell gas station is to the left. But Dolph came in from the other direction when that car turned in. His car turned in the same direction that Maurice's car turned in.
Okay.
from the left. So
Yeah,
when the
we gotta
white
see that.
car leaves out the parking lot, the white car is going to go right. That's the left opposite direction. It's going to go to the right, the same direction they came from. People keep on saying that Dolph came from the Shell gas station right there. He did not leave. He did not leave there and come straight to the cookie shop. He did not. Do your research. Look where that car turned, and I'm going to show y'all tomorrow about that. That car turned in coming from the left side. It'll be your right-hand side if you look the other way. It'll be on your right-hand side. Like if you lift your right hand up, Dolph turned in from your right, which would be coming in that parking lot to the left. Well, to the right.
And then the shooters came from the other side. They came from the right when they made their U-turn because they went past them, right?
The shooters came from the left at the Shell.
Right. So, but the camera image, camera footage is showing it the opposite way. Right. You're saying your left, your right. Right. So the camera footage is showing them coming in from the left, but they actually came from the right side.
No.
Okay. I'm confused.
If you're facing the store, the front door, they came from your right. That's where they came from your right. If you're looking at the front door of the store, straight dropping Cornelius came from your right.
But that's what
if you stand at the front door, right? So if you stand at the front door and facing the street, which side would Dolph be turning in from?
Dolph will be turning in from your right if you're standing at the front door facing the street. But if you're standing facing the front door, Dolph came from your left by the Dollar General, the Family Dollar, along with Maurice. That's the way Dolph's car turned in.
And that's what I'm saying. He was shooting at the vehicle on from the footage. It looks like you're right, but he was shooting to his left. If we were looking directly at the shop.
You're gonna confuse the audience.
You're right, Diamond. If you're looking directly at the shop, looking at the window at the shop, looking right, he was shooting to your left. Correct.
See what you're gonna have to do is show the video as you explain it, because if you say it now like you're confusing me, you're gonna confuse the audience. I know I'm confused. Come back.
Let me break it down. The camera footage is showing it different than it actually was when you're physically there. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So like if we're looking at the camera, right, it's our right, their left.
Right.
Their right, our left.
All right, let's just say, let me do it like this. If
you can show the footage.
Let me do it like this. I'm making it simple. Okay. You see where the cash register is?
Right. Facing out.
That is where Dolph, that's the side Dolph pulled in to that parking lot. That's the same way Maurice pulled in from the parking lot. Straight
so if I was the cashier, if I was a cashier facing Dolph coming in the store, Dolph would have been getting shot to my right hand side.
To your left. The cash register is actually on the left hand side, but the camera makes it look like it's on our right.
Come on, gang. Stop it. The cash register, well, you can say, yeah, if you walk in, the cash register going to be to your left. But let's make it simple.
That's what I'm trying to get him to understand.
Right. What I'm saying is, if I'm working the cash register, I'm that girl at the cash register. Dolph is when he walks to that side and gets shot, he's going to go to my right from the cash register, facing out.
Exactly.
So when Dolph pulled in there, he came from the right-hand side of the cashier and he turned left and parked right in front of the store.
Yes. And the
wait. And then right there, when Maurice and the shooters come next. So when the shooters come, they come down the parking lot from the left.
Yes.
From the cashier. And then when they shot up Dolph, on the floor to the right of me now, and the girl's going out the back. Then Maurice pulls up. He also drives the car and parks to the right of the store, where everybody was standing there. Everybody's gonna be standing on the right of the store.
The shooters came in from. He came directly behind them. So that's what makes me give me the pause that he was not that far behind. Either it was at the Shell gas station over there, parked watching what was going on.
It's like he waited.
Somewhere close.
It's like he waited. He waited till the shooters pulled off, and then he got
done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He waited. He
that's
knew
what, yeah,
about it. He knew about it. The reason why he wasn't there at the shop at the time when he pulled up, how
because that was a
Dolph kept
setup.
being on the phone trying to contact him. See, my thing is, like I said, Dolph was famous enough
No,
where
they
he
just
should have
shut them
came
bullet up.
to Dolph, not Dolph coming to him. But whatever he said on the phone made Dolph show up. Frankly, like not caring and just hopping out trying to talk to him. Clearly, it was some type of conversation between him and the owner of the shop because the
And,
way he was
Yes.
acting.
and he wasn't answering that phone either. So that was a setup. I'm going to keep letting the phone ring, and Dolph going to keep trying to
He
call me, but
said
I'm not going to
something to him that made him pull up
call him.
immediately.
And
Whatever he
when he came,
said to him,
and when he came there, another thing that happened too. He must have called the store phone as well because that's why Maurice got the phone. Why else would he come in here and grab that phone when he already got a cell phone? He's
yeah,
already
but
trying
you
to
know
talk.
what? But they can also pull the records to all that. Just because he had the phone in his hand, don't mean that they can't. If they wanted to right now, they could pull up all the records to the
But that's what
phone.
question. That's a question we've been asking from the beginning. Why are these phone records not being pulled? Nobody's supposed to be paying attention to none of that. It's just supposed to focus on the shooting
That's
and
what.
let that ride. See, that's what they want you to do. But the reality, see, the way we thinking, well, all these people got phones and nobody know the records got pulled. Who was the last person Dolph was talking to? Who was the last person Maurice was
Right,
talking
and
to?
they can
What was the
find
last?
out all
No,
that information, even if his
but
phones
they,
are not linked
but they
directly
have
to
it.
him.
But they
How
haven't.
about
Look how the whole case went by, and they didn't even bring them phones up.
right? But how about the fact of Dolph's baby mama, wife, or whatever she was, Sam? Not to insult her in any type of way, but why didn't they pull her phone records? Because we don't know
Everybody.
what he texted her before this incident happened. We don't know if they had a conversation before he
If
pulled up on dude.
if I was a detective, I would have asked for everybody who's related to Dolph phone, the last phone records they had. I would have asked for every one of them and subpoena every one of them. The baby mama, the everybody who worked in the store, Maurice, everybody would have went down. I would have pulled in everybody.
All their
So
phone records should have been
I could,
immediately
I
seized.
couldn't.
But this is the
I,
difference. But this is hold on,
then
let
it,
me say this. This
I
is
would
the
have needed
difference
all cell
between
phones.
other states, other regulations to things, and what Memphis do. Like I said, once again, Memphis has a high criminal rate. Like when it comes down to homicides. So they don't
But
do
this,
the proper things like they supposed to because there's so many of them.
All right, all right, all right. Let's drop this.
I feel like they really need to start getting in trouble for not doing the proper procedures when it come down to court cases and
and
homicides.
this is why Miss Liz said they should have moved to a different venue, and they never
Right.
did. They should have had it in Memphis at all. Case should have been done, trialed in Nashville or something.
All right, let's
Yeah,
add this.
I agree.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. I want to show everybody this. Hit the like button. Watch this, gang. All right, we here now. 4 inches. Let's go.
He was like, okay, it was Dolph. So it was kind of, it was real fast. He said it was my dad was just like, it was real fast. It was a real quick situation. So we real hurt by it. He was a real, good dude. He came to the store all the time. When he was in
A
Memphis,
real good dude. He a good dude now.
McHughes was one of his stops. So it's really turning us down a little bit. We pray for the,
See how she look over there?
you know. So
Right
it's
there.
really turning us down a little bit. We just
Boom. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Pay attention. Now let's go.
we pray for the family. It's a senseless tragedy. We just really want them to know that we back them 100%,
Hit that
and
like button, gang. We're about to show you
we
something.
just really want.
Here it
We
comes.
just wish this would just stop. This is just too much for us. So it's affecting our family now.
Now, at this point, I'm wondering why Raven's saying she wished this would just stop. Like people are already on her. This is the crime scene just happened. I wish this would just stop. Because already in her mind, she knows that she's suspect. Because you're at the crime scene, it just happened. Why you wish this would just stop? See, you ain't heard nobody say it like that. Dr. E, why does she wish that this would just stop and the heat ain't even
Because
on her ass yet?
because she knows that her family is all wrapped into it, and ain't no telling if this ain't the first person they done set up.
Yeah, this is like a nightmare that keeps repeat. It's like it's like a nightmare to keep repeating and see a part of it. You know what I mean? It's like this is really a sad situation, and they just want to get over, it, get to the money. You know,
Right?
but it don't come that way. I'm, I'm being real. They just want to get it over with and get to the money. Ain't that how it goes?
And ain't
If
no
we just
telling
get
if
on with the money,
that check cleared because they stayed quiet, they stayed silent, and that check
got a
cleared.
new
Then they
store,
moved on and did whatever they needed to do. But the
got
problem
got a new
is
got a
that
new
she
store, the new two new stores,
right, but the
right?
problem is that she kept talking. You
Right.
know how you know something is so big and so famous that
Exactly.
you
I
want
see
to
that,
be
Eric.
relevant. You want to be relevant. You want the fame to be on you. So you keep talking. You keep running your mouth. And that's the problem that she had. She didn't just let the situation go and, left it alone. They went as far as putting his picture up in the store. Went as far as the coming
Keeping it
on your
relevant.
podcasts and talking about the case. They went as far as going on shows talking about the case.
Yep.
When you're going that far in to make a narrative about yourself and try to paint this picture
And
in this
you
brush.
gotta look at it too. When she's going on these shows too, she also is getting paid. Anytime you go on somebody's big
Yep.
monetary platform, they paying her for that.
Someone in the comments said that they got robbed before the murder, the
Yes,
unaliving.
that's on the identical channel. Where the guys,
So
remember back
so
when we
that
showed the
is.
guys, hold on, Diamond, when the guys were
Mm,
hopping the counter?
Then it GoFundMe, you can't forget that. They had the GoFundMe going. Well, what did that total to? Didn't it total a couple $1,000s?
right, but even if they did get robbed before the event took place, how did they come up with all this money to be able to open up these shops and to renovate and all of that? If you
They
got
GoFundMe.
robbed,
They got one
Then they had
tab
the
first.
GoFundMe was that much money?
yeah. I think it
Well,
was
it wasn't just the
what they said.
GoFundMe. It was that I
What they
believe they
said that
got a
money
little bit of
was.
money in advance. Look, I want to now. Let me tell you that part, Dr. Ian Diamond. The identical Maida brothers rest in peace is two twins. They were called identical. Anybody in the Dolph sector know identical? Shouts out to identical. He lost his twin brother. They've been on his Dolph case for a while. His brother passed away. Now they have footage of at that time the camera. Matter of fact, let me run that to you, and let's look at this. Let's look at this before we get to the good stuff. Let me run this. Okay. I'm gonna show you the footage. Y'all stay right here. I got you. Right here. So I want to show you guys something about this. Oh, they spell it with a K. All right, hold on, gang. Y'all bear with us. Hit that like button. All right, everybody, here we go. Now, I want everybody to pay attention to, it's a total different look to the shop. Thank you. So, you're getting a green counter here. Right, Dr. E? You guys got a green counter. Total different camera view. So, that counter's not green anymore. So, everybody says prior. Now, let's be mindful. We don't know how long ago before Dolph was unalive that this happened. Now, this is before. Now, look at this. Look at the place. Look at the layout. They got new shelves, so they could have got money before the hit happened. That's why I say give me half up front and half after. Because at that door, there was an ugly-ass air conditioner. Everybody's seen that ugly-ass air conditioner. It ain't got that shit hanging in the window no more. Can you hear me, Diamond and Dr. E? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me respond. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
So, Dr. E, we got a green counter now, right? Versus a white counter.
Mm-hmm.
And on this one, they got plastic shields up the front like COVID. There was COVID. But when they jumped in the window, there was plastic over the window. So we don't know. So they changed this whole layout. Even the camera view is quite different. So let's watch this. Now there's plastic there now. You guys see plastic. He's going through the plastic. This is not plastic here. They upgraded. Okay, everybody? They upgraded now. Now this is so in between that happening. Now everybody's saying, now let's track. Everybody's saying they were robbed prior to Dolph's unaliving. Somewhere they came across some money before Dolph was unalived. Somewhere they came across some money before Dolph was unalived.
Question: could they subpoena the records for the remodeling of that, and then ask them about that in court, where that money came from?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what the PI can do. But see, what the thing is that they're doing is they're not trying to give out any information on anybody. Now, I'm sure that PI, because it is record of the officers that were on the scene.
But remember, Raven made a GoFundMe. Maybe
that's what they're talking about. So meaning that they can find the officers, right? But we don't know the people named in the store. The cousin's name. Isn't that kind of ironic, everybody? Why she don't want to give the cousin's name? Yep, they got the PPP loan. That was on Ratchet TV when he interviewed the brother. We saw that too. And so now listen. So it's the reason why she don't want to give up the family members' names, because the PI will be able to look up the family member's name. Now be mindful. If she doesn't give up the family member name, it's going to make it a little bit harder to find them. If that PI finds those family members, he can do what, everybody? He can.
Well, I mean, right there.
To court.
What I'm going to say on that part, I mean, the policeman on the scene that took everybody's name down and IDs and everything like that, he should have had that information anyway. So he should.
Wait a minute. Who should have had it?
Police officer at the scene that took everybody's names and everything. Right. Now you gotta. They should already have that. Police department. Police department.
Right. The police department has that. We get that part, right? You know, you're right on that.
Right. Right. So the PI should be able to go straight to them and say, "Hey, I need the information of all the names of the people who were there on the site." I can make it easier for him, so they have to figure it out and go backwards. I mean, he can just go right there and say, "Hey, I need the record of everybody who was there at the site on that day at the cookie store."
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I think that's what he's doing, because think about it. The PI later, Dr. E, remember the PI came later in the case. Now we just know that nigga go there and got a PI. So now we know that's what the PI is finna do.
Yeah, he gonna pull them the records, so now he got everybody's name. Now we as a public, for their safety, I kind of understand why they don't want anybody having it, because I was Joe Blow, the murderer. I can just go get that. Oh yeah, she stay on such street, and I could be trying to get the hitman and go get them. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand that you just can't put everybody's name out. I kind of understand that. But then on the flip side of that, everybody that is in Memphis that know of them, just say they're from Memphis, they should kind of know at least one or two of the people that work in there anyway. I'm just saying, they know who such and such is, because they know she worked there, or either they didn't met her or whatever the case is. So they should know at least one or two people that work in the store, just being regulars, or no other people or family, because Memphis is big and it's little at the same time. In that neighborhood, everybody should kind of know each other. So I would just kind of think that part. But I was just saying, I kind of see it from all angles. I see it for their safety.
That's what the people are here for, and that's why you do it so well. I love your style. That's what you do, Dr. E. You see it from all angles. We would be wrong if we tried to do anything. That's why people fuck with us the long way, because we give it to you the right way. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you good. You good. I mean, I just want to make sure they got that point across because it's got to be seen from all sides when you think of it. Because at the end of the day, there's a reason why that they just couldn't put their names out. That's why you remember when she came on our show, we didn't really trip off having their names because we know to a certain point it's for their safety. So, in that part, Raven wasn't wrong, because to their safety, she can't put them on blast like that. But on the flip side of that, she know who they are, and maybe a few people know who they are, but she just not going to just put their names out and say, Alicia Brown and Kimberly Smith, and you know what I mean? She can't do that.
Yeah.
Because that makes it too easy for anybody to just pull up and get the information, start doing background checks on them and everything else. That's wrong, invade their privacy and their right to,
Right.
to be, not seen and on the scene because that's a dangerous situation for them, especially if they still working in the store for a little
Right.
while afterwards. It's like dangerous. So I get that, but then for the PI, he ought to just be like, hey, I gotta have that. I need
Right.
that info. You got to be able to go straight to the police department. They have to be able to pull it up. You got to have the records in hand, and then he can do the investigation and knock on some doors and ask some questions and have him some subpoena in the court or whatever the case is, because that's what he's supposed to be able to do.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So,
and you hit it on the head. So everybody, I hope you listen to what he's saying. And also another thing, just to piggyback off of Dr. E, what the PI. Main thing is to get what we could see in the inside of the store, like we showed you. What went on in here, since we can't see Dolph's body anyway? Where did the guns go? Not only that, like you said, subpoenaing the officer. Also, by subpoenaing the officer,
and
bringing that officer into the courtroom, and that lawyer get on his ass and say, "Excuse me, sir, I'm here for my client. I want to know, why did you let the owner of the store go inside that phone? Inside the store and take that phone."
Well, yeah.
He's protecting his client.
He can ask all the hard questions. You know what I mean? For real, everything we've been bringing up, that would be his job to do. Like, I'm going to bring up all the hard questions that nobody's looking at, that nobody's answering, and that I want to see the whole video scene from the time, like I say, okay, we know about him running down the street. We know about Marcus coming back into the store. Well, we want to see the footage of when he came back into the store. We want to see the footage of what he did with those guns, because where are those weapons? What did he do with them weapons? He had two weapons that he was using. Put one on the ground, and he he got the AR or whatever, and bust down the street with that one. So after he did all that, he brought them guns back with him and put them in the shop. Where did them guns go? Who has those guns? Were those guns taken and brought into custody, or what? Because where did them guns go?
So are we helping Hernandez Govan by saying this if he's watching the video and he never had this knowledge? Yes.
Well, I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. We talking about the wrongness the PD getting into. The PD, we getting on them for what they didn't do. And if that helps Govan, at this point, it really doesn't matter, because he's going to still have to do some time for whatever he did.
But us helping Govan is going to help Dolph sector.
Because that's what the bottom line is.
If Govan is able to go in and a lawyer says, okay, why was that door open?
Guess what? Because guess what it's going to come down to then? As all is said and done, it's going to still come down to the whole thing is going to convict Govan in the whole situation. We need to know about you and Jook's situation. But now he's going to have to make up a story in a line of how him and Jook plotted this out, because he's supposed to be the mastermind. But where did that money come from? We understand that the money must have came from Jook, or where did the money come from? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to tie him into the scene. And if Jook did give him the money, well, then that ties Jook to Yo Gotti.
That part, you talking to me now. Talk to me, Dr. E. We on the same note. Now watch this, Dr. E. You said that. You did that. That was able to make me piggyback. Because like you just said, right? They're going to go for the money. Like Miss Leah said, follow the money. So they're going to follow the money and say, okay, $50,000. But you know where the help may come in for us in the Dolph sector? Okay, cool. Once they follow the money,
Cornbread Cornelius, we don't know what he's talking and telling. So they waiting on a counteract. See, these white people ain't stupid. They finna counteract. They gonna see, they already know what's going on. They already know because Cornelius is telling. Ain't no telling what Cornelius is saying. Cornelius could have said the cookie shop is involved.
Yeah.
But they finna wait and see how Hernandez Govan attorney work it and work himself out so they can build a case off of that and say, okay, this is how we gonna pop you because you goddamn it got the private investigator to come in. He did this thing. He asked the questions with the officer. But we got Cornelius over here saying that Dolph and them, Yo Gotti and them had something to do with it. So now what he left off and got his client out with and see the whole mess. Now it's a whole mess because the PI came in and cleaned up the mess, but you still see the mess. So now the mess is there. Now all the mess and the scraps that are left over, all the bones and all the carcass and all of that shit, where Cornelius was telling them, hey, I told you that one thing we know had something to do with it, and that cookie shop was involved. Then they gonna goddamn it put all them motherfucking pieces together.
Because one thing we know, because one thing we know for a fact, we know that Govan and Jook had this whole conversation from the very beginning. They know that. That's a fact. Remember, that's what Cornbread and them all said, that they was talking about this whole hit, right? That's how the money came. So then he broke it down to him and how it was going to work and how everything's going to play out. So if the shooters already got caught and then you go backwards, it's already just a common sense thing that's unfolded. That would lead Govan to mastermind and put everything in place. And Jook was supposed to be the money source. Well, Jook is unalive now. We don't even know how that death occurred, but that's another thing to open up that case too, because that needs to be followed too. Who was the one that hit him and knocked him off? You know, because was it a retaliation off the street? Was it a hit from up above? Was it an inside job? He got unalive and nobody's saying nothing about that unaliving other than, oh, well. But it ain't just an oh, well, because at the end of the day, he was the one who supposed to brought the money. And then that little video clip that we done seen 1,000 times and everybody can clearly see what he says, me and bruh, well, who's bruh? Me and bruh gonna put some things together. Isn't that him?
Yeah.
Me and bruh.
Hold on. Me and bruh.
Gonna put some things together. However he said it. So I quote his exact words. So who else he could be talking about? Because everybody know he was a CEO or whatever.
So thing me and bruh gonna put together up to about an M. So whoever trying to
see that? This thing, if he would have been alive right now, had to be getting subpoena and had to respond and answer that, and somebody brought that video up. Who you talking about? Hey, Joe, who you talking about, man?
Right.
Who's you and bruh? I would have hit him up. You and bruh? Who's bruh?
Came up with an M? Yes.
See, that links somebody to the big money bag.
Yes. Follow the money. Yeah. Okay, now let's get to this nitty-gritty shit, Dr. E, before we shut this down. Before we shut this bitch down. Now let's get to it. Great live, Dr. E, doing your thing.
This is just too much for us, you know. So it's affecting our family now, because we do consider dog, you know, anytime you walk into there, you know, walk into Makeda's, you consider family. When Dog came here, he was considered family. He called my mama mom every time she came in.
If he called your mama, he close to her then.
You know, I mean, it's hurting us a little bit. So we just.
Were you? So your dad, you were on the phone with your dad when it happened?
Look at her mama right there. Look at her mama in the background with the mask on. Look at her. A little bit is hurting us a little bit. Tell him, Angel. A little bit. Look at her mama.
It wasn't when it happened. It was right after. He called us like directly after, you know, the shots were fired and Dolph was hit.
And you can hear him saying, "Don't stay with me."
Yeah, you heard him.
Twice she said it. You can hear her daddy say, "Don't stay with me, gang. Get in here." It's all right, Cupcake. We know we in here. Cupcake, she said it twice. Now this is where we get into the meat and potatoes. Heard him say that. You can't clean that up. You know you heard your daddy say it twice. You told that in front of the news. The news know, and real people that study cases know that is true. They're not going to let that ride. Ain't no lawyer going to let that ride. They know what you saying is true. You clearly stated that shit, gang. Now you're going to come back and say it was other people's voices. People know better than that shit. Let's go, gang.
Man,
Here
it's
it
a
comes.
lot.
Everyone's talking about how much you love Nikita.
He did a lot.
And these news reporters ain't stupid either. These news reporters are finesse your ass too.
I got a video with him. He was telling us, you know what I'm saying, every time I come here, I can't leave without getting some chocolate chip and like fresh out the oven. This is. So chocolate chip and ice cream was his favorite. So yeah,
wow.
we don't.
Was it inside of your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store.
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store.
It was inside the store. So, you know, yeah. So we just.
So it happened inside of the store. Now that can go two ways. Now watch this, Dr. E.
Just we just been standing here just hoping that, you know, because my mom wanna, you know, see what's going on. She just, you know, we just want people to know that we hurting for them. We hurting about this. We hurt. So we just want everybody to know. We want the family to know. You know, we loved Dolph. He was a part of our family. We really appreciate him coming in, you know, in the store, supporting us anytime he can. So whatever the family need, you know what I'm saying, we just want them to know we here.
Now, you ready for this, Dr. E? Y'all ready for this chat? Y'all ready for this chat? Now let's see the man moving in the inside to get y'all all the way right. Now I'm going to show you that there's somebody in there for real. Let's go. Now look, there's one officer. 2 officers, no ambulance. There go another officer. Now watch him. Look at somebody in there. Now watch this. Watch him. Watch. Right here. Now watch him. There go the arm. Now look at him moving. Now watch it. Look at him moving. Watch it. There you go. Right there, touching on door. Who is that? Who is that, Dr. E, touching him right there with the blue glove on? Look at him moving.
Hey, bring it back one more time. Bring it back one more time. I kind of missed it on driving.
Who is that moving, Dolph? Watch him. There go the arm. Look at him moving. There go Dolph.
Somebody definitely inside here. You see the arm with the glove
Look at
on.
the arm. Look at the arm. Right here, look at him moving good. There go the hand move. Look right there. Go back. Right
now,
there.
is it a time? Is it a timeline on?
Look at the blue glove. Look at the blue glove right there, turning Dolph's shirt. Who is that?
Is it a timeline on that particular part to know if any ambulance or wherever was on the scene? Because we didn't really see that.
We seen that. We know it. There's no ambulance because we seen the way the ambulance pulled in. There's no ambulance on the scene.
So that would be a question.
Who is this? Who is this, chat? Who is this in the store touching on Dolph?
You think the PI would catch that?
Yes, but who is it? And you can clearly see it. Do you see the blue glove on Dolph's shirt? Rolling his shirt on a crime scene, gang.
and no EMT, no paramedics were there.
No. Antoine said
'Cause,
that's the DEA officer. But where did he pull up in? What car did he pull up in? There's no cars in the parking lot, nothing in the lot. Who is this individual inside of the store? Touching over a body, stepping over bullets. Look.
They're gonna have to verify. If that question come up, they got to verify. You know what I'm saying? That would be the question, like you said. If the I can't even say it right now. If the private investigator like asked that question, was that the DEA? Who was that? I need to know the names of the people who came on the scene and investigate. I need to know the EMT that came up there. I need to know the DEA. I need to know all these things after the fact of the shoot. And then, like I said, I also need evidence, like all the where's his cell phone, his jewelry, where's his money, what happened to all that stuff? It needs to be laid out in front of that private investigator. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
And if they can't produce it, what happened to it? These are the hard questions that supposedly been asked in the courtroom that don't seem to be asked. We supposed to just took the shooters and let it ride, and they're supposed to been over and close the book. That's not how it goes. Not today, because we done seen too many crime story movies, too many 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Too many shows, too many movies. Beverly Hills Cop, all that kind of stuff from the time we was kids. We've been watching crime movies. We've been able to see this. Me and you've been in cities where we've been on the block where shootings didn't happen. Friends, homies, people around the corner. You feel what I'm saying? We know and seen how these things happen in real life. Standing outside, sitting on our bikes, skateboards, and like, wow, look at that. Just like in the movie Boys in the Hood. Y'all want to see a dead body? How many times have we seen stuff like that in real life?
Kimberly said the DEA, why would they be there? The MPD would have had to call them. But there is no evidence of drugs on the scene.
Said
go to the real news, you will see the DEA in the same uniform. We can't see no uniform in there.
Well, they were only coming, like you said, if the police officer called, right? Because like she said, okay, well, suppose they did find weed in Dolph car, later on. Would that be reason for them to come?
Right, but they're not in the car. They're on a crime scene with bullet shells are laying on the ground, walking over this man's body. So,
yeah, that stand for, I'm trying to think what that stand for. That mean Department of what? What does that stand for? Because which one? The ATF is supposed to be the one for drug and gun enforcement, right? So neither one, they not there. And then DEA stand for what? What that stand for? Department of what? What is that? I'm trying to think.
Homeland Security was there. Remember, the court case was for Justin. Only the case will be broke down, and some folks have other legal issues. Lingering over them, and that's all I'll say.
Who got other cases leaning over? That's what they said. That's why the DEA would.
DEA.
Okay. So they would be there for who?
Right. And why is the Drug Enforcement Agency touching on a body? That don't add up.
Why are they even there? Like they said, why would they be? That's the question.
Why would a Drug Enforcement Agency be touching on them? Now, I brought it to you, gang. You see this clearly, but you wasn't supposed to see it. Why you say that, Dove? Yeah. Because they brought it to you in real time like this.
Moving.
This is how they brought it to you in real time. But further away. So I double zoomed in. And we noticed there is no ambulance on the scene, no tape, 2 officers only, and someone in the store.
Mm-hmm.
So who is this that's on the crime scene? Now remind you, they already let Maurice in there to grab the phone.
And walk around the store.
and walk around the store and allegedly let some people out back who are not handicapped can walk out that motherfucker if they wasn't already once they heard them gunshots.
Well, also, he supposed to been holding Dolph as he was dying, according to what he said. Remember, he supposed to been stay with me, Dolph, stay with me, Dolph, like he was holding him or trying to keep his hand and shaking him and whatever case what. Stay with us, Dolph, stay with us, Dolph. So if he was doing that, then that would explain why he was in the store. But then when the police officer comes up, what made him go outside then?
Right.
Something ain't right. It was just too much freedom going in and out the store, picking up phones.
This is not correct.
Gunshots and shells should have been all over the ground. So that's why you don't need nobody on the crime scene, because anybody can just pick up a shell, put it in their pocket. Now that's one missing shell, two missing shells. Going down the street, same thing. Shells should be all over the ground because he wasn't going to pick up these shells. He shot them. He wasn't going to pick them up as he walked back to the store. So them shells should still been laying on the ground when the police pulled up. They got to follow the whole crime scene, goes all the way to the last bullet. See, this is how much sense we got this being and watching. You feel what I'm saying? And that last shell dropped half a mile down the street. Then that's where the crime scene technically is, all the way to where he stops running, chasing the car. And as he walks back,
crime scene. Right.
That's all the crime scene. That whole block should have been blocked off. The whole block. Because he runs down the street. You got to get the telephone poles, go down the street, and go and put a yellow tape as he runs down the sidewalk like a sideline, like playing football. You got to go all the way down and mark it like they do football for a first down, right? Am I right or wrong? You got to mark it. And when you get down to that last shell, okay, it stops here. It's the last shell we see. We didn't walk up the block a little further. We don't see any more shells. And according to him, this is where he stopped at. So, boom. That's the end of the crime scene. We're going to take it back, mark this off right here, go on down the block, down the street, because he was running in the street, chasing the car. Okay, then we go back up to the store. All this right here, this whole compound is cement, this little square right here in front of the parking lot. We want all this blocked off, all behind the store, all up to the bushes, all around the laundromat. We want this whole store taped off, because anything up in here, we want to know. We want to see everything. Everybody get out the way. You people that was in the store, y'all over here. I want y'all to sit right here in this little pinned up area. We got a little area just for you. Stand right here. Don't move. I want everybody IDs and information. Right. See, they wouldn't like me on the scene because they'd be like, "You doing too much."
Well, you know how people talk. Let's call that doing
but you know how people, he doing too much. Don't get from over here. You know what I'm saying? With people trying to move around, no, everybody in the store, you stay. Everybody that wasn't in the store, get on across the street. Move it.
Say move it.
Move it. Get on across the street somewhere. Ain't got get off my damn sidewalk. Move. It's my crime scene. My crime scene. Get on over there somewhere. What the hell wrong with you? Come on over, lady. Move out the way.
He said move it, goddamn. He went away. That's one of my crimes. This is mine. This is my shit. And I'm
this is my shit.
Solved.
That's it. But dog, baby, I'm a fan too. But get on across the street. I ain't got time for this shit. Get on across the street. The hell going on up in here? What the hell? Before he was even out. What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell? I said.
Like, I would have came out with it 4 or 5 years ago. What the hell? What the hell? That's how we do on the show, y'all. We take it there. We take it there a little bit.
Shouts out to the gang, the tribe in here, man. Hey, gang, we don't be doing this shit without y'all, man. Everything we be reading, gang. Yes. He said all we said was just on the news, Antoine said. If you notice, he himself had to come through the back door. Absolutely. I can't wait to the recap tomorrow because I am going to recap, but I always do a recap to touch base and keep everything in algorithms and talk to the gang and let y'all know we still right here and we still in the fight. So the day after tomorrow we'll do a live, but I'll do a quick recap, whether it's for 30 minutes or something, just to talk about this, to get it in everybody's mind, what we talked about as we should, and keep our shit in motion. They didn't even do those shell okay. They didn't even send those shell casings in to be matched against the ballistics.
That's what's up. She tracking.
So yeah, she
tracking.
Cupcake on the game. Cupcake.
Okay,
is
Cupcake. Okay.
Key piece.
She tracking.
Yes. Let's rock. Now look, there's the arm. Now we're getting ready to close this live out, but watch this. Let's get it a clearing. I want to get y'all on this. Now look at it. Look at it. Now you see him move. So can't nobody say, "Oh, I ain't see it." Look. Look at it move right here. Boom, arm move. There it is, moving again.
No.
Look at it,
Oh,
moving. His arm moving again. Boom. I make sure y'all can see it. Look at his arm moving. Boom. Who the fuck is that?
Like he going through pockets, no doubt. Whoever it is, they moving and trying to get something. Taking off bracelets or something.
Piece. Now this is the last piece that I got. Look at that little white speck in the center. So look at the other body movement in there. You see this? Now watch here. Look at other. See something in there? Come up. It came up. Look, it goes.
I go as far thinking that the Scorpion unit, they may have had something to do with this.
Look at it. Came up.
Up in his camo.
Bro, we bring you that shit. That's more artillery, gang. We got more artillery, gang. Tribe, we got more artillery. And we got more artillery to work with.
Is the Scorpion unit still functional in Memphis, or did they get disbanded?
Of course, they walked away. Hell yeah, you know they in there. That's why they was let free.
Just don't put that out there. They still in the city.
Yeah, and he said, I'm saying where his bullets from the body supposed to have in the gun, he had in his gun. He had ample opportunity to kill them. And for that close, when they were running, so it doesn't make sense at all. Okay? Dog family, his aunt and sister, were allowed to stay there with him until he was transported away by the medical examiner. Everything was taped off, from the laundromat to the Family Dollar, Sprinter van, etc. We didn't see the tape until later, and we saw all those people, but everything was taped off from what we see is from across the street to the Shell, and they did it by the Family Dollar a little bit later as everybody walked up, when they should have been pushed those people back. You know those aggressive police like, get back, don't come over here, this is a crime scene, get back. And again, after all of that, gang, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. And I'm about to end this with this. Ain't no fucking way that Marcus should be walking around with the store phone, and there is no fucking way. Excuse me. There's no fucking way that Maurice should be walking around with the store phone. There is no fucking way that an officer should have let Maurice inside of the store to let some grown folks that empty trash in the back of the store every day that had access to get out in the first place.
That part. Any as they wanted.
Anytime they can walk to the back and empty out the trash out the back door, and they've been doing it since they've been working there. I go empty the trash can in the back, so the door in the back is already open. So there is no reason that Maurice needs to go inside of the store and let his employees out the back who know how to get out the back by themselves.
Yep. That's why the girl in the front actually ran to the back, because she already knows they got to get up out of there. She's going to that back door. It's one of them. I'm pretty sure it's one of them doors that's locked in, because I worked at a restaurant too as a dishwasher. It's one of them doors that lock on the outside, but it opens in the inside. No matter how you push that little thing, you can just go straight out. It may have an alarm or whatever may go off, or a beep may go off, but that just lets the people know that somebody has gone out the back door. But once that door closes, it's going to lock. You can't go back in that door. So whoever came in that back had to be let in off the rip. or they have to ring a buzzer or be buzzed in because there's no way you can be able to get up in there. But same thing going out. If they had to run out that store and everybody was like, hey, man, they shooting up in the front, the first thing they're going to do is run out that back door. They're going to stay in that store because the shooter could have just ran straight to the back and followed them. So, of course, if they was, worried about doing all that and leaving no witnesses, what you would have did? You would have did the same thing I would have did when you had no gun, especially. You want to hit that back door and hit that back and hit that wood line. You out of there. You gone. You doing Carl Lewis running down the damn street like I'm wide open. You know what I'm saying? You Bo Jack. You know what I'm saying? You Flojo. For the females, they would have been flowing. All these trap runners, they curry. What's her name? Sakari Richards. You know what I'm saying? They running. They out. Ain't nobody catching them. They would have sit around Royal Record running down that street through the woods, jumping hurdles and jumping trees and shit. Shit. You think they wouldn't?
That being said, everybody, I am C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying? And I said, damn. And you are watching Dr. E.
Woo woo.
Mr. Laughs. Have a good time, but be serious at the same time. So, till then,
shouts out Diamond Gang.
Shouts out to the Diamond Gang. Shouts out to the chat. All my Bandadians up in here. We call y'all Bandadians. Yeah, y'all the Bandadians up here. Them Band-Aids. Because when we finish with your ass, you're going to need some. Because we don't play no games. I think we wrap this up. Be on the lookout for the recap tomorrow, and I will upload a short for our family, for our tribe. That will be in the algorithms around 3 or 4 o'clock. That's when we're rotating right now, chat. In the algorithms, we do more numbers around 3 or 4. So I will be putting a short up that is talking about, that is showing this crime scene and the body movement in there for Justice for Dolph. And I will be recapping tomorrow, and I will be uploading another live for the day after tomorrow, and we will continue this journey. Is 4th and inches, and I promised you guys, and I told you guys that I was going to keep my foot on their neck, and I was not going to let up off of the gas. You are watching. We beat you. Hashtag Content Kings. We are.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Cupcake. MFD for doing a wonderful job. Antoine, Angelo, if I say that, Chadris, Eric Anderson, everybody, all your input. Dorian, definitely Dorian, always come in and show love. All of you guys' input. Eric, greatness, new subscriber, Michelle, all of you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Eric Subs, thank you, Eric Subs. He's been pulling up greatness. Hakeem Kennedy, thank you, Hakeem. Hakeem kept it a buck in here. I'll try to lower my tone next time. Greatness. Tierra, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us. I'm forever grateful. Me and Dr. Ian Diamond. And with that being said, I think we did our thing here, and we beat you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, man. We appreciate your business. We appreciate you being a part of the tribe. Let's go. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Please share this out, man, for the dog sector. We want her. 4th and inches. Go. You right here now. You can't look back. got no rear view mirrors on this car and my shit don't go in reverse. We getting it. Let's go. Shouts out to Diamond Gang. Shouts out to Content King. Shouts out to the Black T Sector. Shouts out to B-Truth, Miss Liz. The whole gang. We right here. We ain't standing down for nothing, nigga. We want justice for dog. And that's all. Justice for dog. We not finna let these motherfuckers just play in our faces. Hell no. If we don't stand up for something, we'll fall for nothing. And this ain't that type of channel. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, man. We dropping a quick recap, 30-minute gang. We gonna be in the building. We definitely coming to death. Tomorrow we go hard on their ass again. We just put that shit in real motion for y'all, gang. Don't forget we got the footsteps. I think that motherfucking cookie shop is haunted too. Long live dog.